Collins is the man, takes us places no one can. In the rhythm we all stand, lost together in his land. Dance across the haze, echoes call in sonic waves. Time dissolves in his domain, every beat heals our pain. He's the captain of this flight, guiding us through endless night. Every mix a magic spell, we're enchanted, can't you tell?
All right, testing, test it. 1, 2, 3. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. 1, 2, 3. Okay, you can hear me. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Okay, I'm here. I am here. I am here. What's going on, guys? DG Collins back up in here with another stream. Today, as you see on the thumbnail, I'm going to be talking and discussing a bit about Supergirl. The latest Supergirl movie that came out in the movie theaters a few weeks ago, 2026. This movie has been getting a lot of buzz online, and it looks like I'm contributing to the buzz a bit. But just wanted to discuss a few things, or at least in my take on it, my views on it, and also my cat's view on it, my wife. So I'll have her up here shortly. So, but before I go forward with this, let me acknowledge some of you guys here in the chat. Of course, she's here. Thank you, Mean Green, aka my cat. Ranger Girl, how are you? Hey, Mike Johnson, what's up? What's going on? How are you? How are you doing? Like Titan, you're here. Thank you. You are here. Geek Sip, what's up? What's up, Geek? How you doing? How are you? Who else is here? I see Black Dragon's here doing what I don't know what he's doing, but whatever. Good to be here. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna get this started. So how I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna say my take on it. And I'm gonna bring up my cat so she can talk about this from her views as well. And we'll both try to talk, just have a little discussion about it like we usually do. And if I get the time, I could drop the link for anybody that wants to come up to talk about this. So let's see how timing goes, because I am a bit late on this, but it's all good. Anyway, so Supergirl. So this movie, unfortunately, the movie did not do as well as it wanted to in the theaters. It's like so much going on. So what did they say about this movie? That so what? This is like this after the second week it's been out. So it's saying that so far it's grossed about $103.7 million in its worldwide box office, comprising $60.3 million domestically and $43.4 million internationally. So presumably those are the numbers as of now, whereas the budget of this movie was $170 million. So unfortunately, it still did not do as well. Like the opening weekend, it came into $37.1 million and $68 million globally. The second weekend, it unfortunately dropped by 70 or so percent, 74%, pulling in about 9 million, around 9 million, 10 million domestically. And for it to break even, they would probably need around 450 million. And so unfortunately, this really didn't hit well in the theaters. But I will say this though, and I want to just give my take on this. And I just want you guys to know that my take on this is just my take, my input. The this isn't me being biased or anything like that. This is just my take from the movie and my perspective, and also be from my wife's perspective as well. Like, I've been hearing even before the movie came out that this was going to be a flop, that this was going to be bad. I've been seeing a whole lot of reviews on social media, whether it be here on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, everywhere. Yeah, this is not going to do good. This is going to do bad. It's going to be like this. It's going to be like that. It's not going to be like this. And it's like, wow. Okay. They didn't do it. They didn't do the cast members didn't do good enough PR before the movie. I mean, and then I did hear some of the main actress's comments about the movie, Millie Alcock. I hope I said that right. I mean, it was the way she answered some of these questions. It was almost as if like she was preparing for the pushback. You know what I mean? Like, if it were me, I would still just, big up the movie where it's like, hey, look, this is going to be a good movie, or hey, this movie, go in there with an open mind, like try to be a little subtle with some of your comments and everything. But again, I mean, I'm not the expert. I'm just saying if it was me, I would have tried to keep my comments a little bit more subtle. Whereas, I think she said something about, the good thing about this movie is not centered around a man. It's not about romance. It's not about this. It's like, she was kind of being real, but but it's almost like it didn't sit well with a lot of people. Like, you want to, I guess what I'm trying to say is that you want to really try to sell the movie in a way where you want people to see your movie, and I'm just speaking like from my view here, that if you want people to see this movie, you gotta speak from a perspective where it's like, look, hey, okay, you know what? In order for these people to want to see this movie, let me say this, let me say that, again, I'm not the biggest expert on this stuff. I mean, I'm sure that she was probably advised to answer things in a certain way, but for the most part, I feel as though that the PR could have been a little bit better, in my opinion. And same thing with like the production team, like even the writer from this, I can't remember the writer's name, but same thing. It's like, you want to try to sell this in a way where it's like you want people to watch it. Yeah, be real, but at the same time, you don't want to be in a way where like, people will want to see this movie. But then also too, you have everybody online bashing it already, like from the girl's looks and everything, which, I mean, look, she's a decently attractive woman. I mean, come on, like, I don't think she's that ugly, but anywho, as far as the movie's concerned, my wife and I went to go see this movie for ourselves. And I know I'm probably gonna get beat up for this, but I'm not one of these people that's gonna just jump on the bandwagon. And no, this is no offense against anybody who has made a comment on this or made a review on this, good or bad. It doesn't matter. I'm just speaking for myself. I'm not one to just go along with the wind of things. I'd rather see things for myself in order to make my own judgment. That's just how I am. That's just me. That's just how I am. So for me to say is that overall, I don't think the movie was that bad. I'm not going to say it was the best I've ever seen, but for what they were trying to do, I don't think it was that terrible at all. You know what I mean? In my opinion, like, apparently they were trying to go off of Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow comic book series. They were trying to go off of that. And I actually got a glimpse of the comic book series as well. And to be honest with you, I think they did a decent job trying to stick with it. I mean, obviously it's the movies, so they're gonna switch some stuff up here and there. I mean, I get it. It just is what it is. They're gonna do that. But for the most part, I think they try to stick to the material as best as they could. So like as far as like her coming in like drinking and everything, the drinking part. Oh, and that's another thing too. Um, there may be some spoilers. Just let you guys know. If you guys don't care for the movie, that's fine. I'm just letting you guys know. If you want to see the movie for yourself, go for it. You can just, click off of here and just go see the movie for yourself, and you can catch this on the replay. Otherwise, there may be spoilers. So I'm gonna go ahead with this. I would say that like the drinking part. I did say on another stream that, in my opinion, I feel like they could have did without it. But then when I looked into the actual Woman of Tomorrow comic, I was like, okay, I see why she was doing that. I mean, I could see why. So some of that stuff that was in there, I'm like, okay, I can see why they had that in there. I just still kind of felt like they could have went like they could have went about it. I don't know, maybe like a tad bit differently, in my opinion. Maybe not too much, and maybe not too rugged and everything. But I guess that was the look that they were going for. So I mean, so for that, it is what it is. I would say this. I mean, the actress was right. There's really not much of a love interest, no romance, none of that in there. It's like, hey, look, I'm a strong woman. Well, she's a strong woman, and that's it. And and I guess the message, according to even the actress herself and the writer, I believe, and from what we've seen, if people have seen the movie, is, hey, it's okay to feel the way you feel, but you can still be strong, no matter what, or something like that. Please don't quote me on that. But it was like something in that regard that like that was pretty much the theme of the movie. So, I mean, like I said, all is to say, hey, that's what they gave us. That's what they was going for. And I would say Lobo. I like Lobo. I like Jason Momoa as Lobo. To be honest, I did. And I heard that was his dream role anyway. So shout out to Jason Momoa for doing a phenomenal Lobo. I mean, he had his time in there. I mean, obviously he's not going to have that many scenes in there because, it's not really his movie. But for the most part, for what he did, hey, I enjoyed it. I mean, could he did a little bit more? Sure. Yeah, he could have. He probably could have did a little bit more. But for the most part, he did what he did, and that was it. And another thing too, I wish that they would have had her a little bit more in her Supergirl outfit. I mean, it's like some of these like superhero movies or hero type movies. I'm starting to see a pattern where it's like you have to see them go through like the majority of the movie without their outfit. Like they're trying to get to the build up, and then next thing you know, okay, like the last 10 or 15 minutes out the film, or within that last half hour of the film, they're in their suit, and it's like, oh, come on. It's like she had the suit, she just didn't put it on. Like she was still going around with the long jacket, with the regular clothes and whatnot. I mean, I kind of felt like she could at least put on a suit, like maybe like I want to say maybe like at least an hour in the movie. I mean, and she had to like change or whatever. I mean, fine, whatever. But like, I would have liked to seen her in her outfit a little bit more, in my opinion. What else was another one? It was another one that there was another thing that could have said that I feel like they could have tweaked around and improved on. The ending of it, apparently it was different from the comic series was like, and like I said, remember what I said about spoilers. So like the girl that she was with, what was her name? Shoot, it just. I mean, I knew the villain in there is Krim. Damn, I really forgot this lady's name. Ruthie. Thank you. Thank you, Mean Green. Ruthie. So yeah, yeah. So Ruthie, she like I know I'm kind of bouncing around here, so just bear with me. She basically wanted to kill the villain, Krim. Krim and his gang killed her family, and she wanted revenge. And eventually, Supergirl joined her because he shot an arrow. He shot an arrow into Crypto. It was a poisonous arrow in which he had basically 3 days to live before she found the antidote, which Krim had on him. So that's how Supergirl eventually teamed up with her and went around the galaxy looking for this guy. So fast forward to the ending, after, a bunch of trials and tribulations and, this and that through the movie, they get to the planet where Krim was at, but it was under a green sun, and it was pretty much killing Supergirl. So, I mean, she was pretty much like laid out there until like the yellow sun came and everything. And Ruthie tried to help her, try to get some water, but Krim and his gang capture her and everything and whatnot. And then she broke out. And Lobo was in there too, so she helped him get out. But anyway, eventually the yellow sun came out and Supergirl came out and regained her strength back, went after them, fought them and everything. And Ruthie was there too, where they fought off these guys and whatnot. Lobo helped out, and then towards the end, Ruthie was about to kill Krim. She was about to kill him, and Supergirl was like, "Nah. You don't want that on your conscience. Like, you don't want to live. You don't want to live with that." So Ruthie turns. She turns and walks away and everything. And I guess this is the part where I heard that people were upset about that. Okay, you would thought it was supposed to end that way, or there was going to be like, okay, he was going to get captured or something like that, or be penalized in another way. No, Supergirl ends up stabbing the guy twice. This is for the dog. This is for my dog, and this is for my. This is for hurting that little girl. And I was like, wow, okay. I mean, I didn't read the comic, so and I didn't know the full background of it. So I was like, okay, whatever. But now hearing about the comic, I was like, got it. I see where people are coming from. But all in all, Crypto was saved and everything. And after everything that she's been through with Ruthie, she decides to go back to Earth and try to adapt better to life on Earth, along with Superman, with her cousin Superman, Clark Kent. So, I mean, like I said, it wasn't too bad. I kind of feel like they should have played a little, they could have told a little bit more of her backstory and everything. I guess in the flashback, they did, they did, but I don't know. I felt like they could have worked with that a little more on that. And I mean, obviously Superman is there. He was there, but it's more like a cameo appearance. It's not his show. It'll be his show next year, and Supergirl will be on there next year. So yeah. Like I said, me looking at this, I mean, I knew of Supergirl and everything. I didn't really follow her like that, but I knew of her, and I would see like animated shows of her, other adaptations of her, like the CW Supergirl, the one from the animated series. And I guess recently I actually watched the 1984 version of Supergirl. I did watch that. And I mean, like I said, for the most part, I think I think they did what they could with this movie. I mean, for me, and I know some people are probably gonna beat me up for this, but again, this is just me. I mean, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10, you know, but I do feel like there were like a few things, in my opinion, that they probably could have improved in order for the movie to be a bit better. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I would have liked to see a little bit of just a little bit of like a little romance in there. Like maybe she, Supergirl, Kara Zor-El would have had like some type of love interest or something. Like, you know, maybe she was trying to fight for somebody and everything and whatnot. I mean, she had crypto, but I mean, like, you know, give her like someone that she can really like fight for and everything, like a best friend or a lover or anything like that. Like, I felt like maybe they could have gave her a little bit more with that. I mean, yeah, she had Ruthie and she had her moment where, like, you know, she screamed out into space because, you know, she didn't like what was going on at that time. I believe it was when a family was killed. And like, she just like, between that and then, you know, everything that was going on with her leading up to that point, like, she just went up into space and just yelled out in space. I mean, I felt like that was like that one moment where she actually was emotional. I mean, as she was like in others, like a few other scenes, but like, I feel like that part was like, okay, yeah, like it was like a lot was really getting to her. And then seeing a family get killed right in front of her, you know, what are you gonna do? But yeah, but for the most part, that's what I'm gonna give it. Like I said, I mean, look, I saw, for what it's worth, they try to do what they did with the movie and try to stick to the material of the actual comic series and everything. I'm not gonna say this is like the most terrible movie, but I'm not saying it's the best either. But for me, going in watching it with an open mind and everything, I think it wasn't too bad. So that's what I have to say about that. I mean, I could say a little bit more as I bring somebody in the backup. But yeah, that's just my take on it. So, and I see you guys are in the chat saying your saying your views on it. Okay. The suit represented Kal-El to her. She didn't want to be him. Yeah, and I think that's but that, yeah, I think that part, she was different from Superman. Like, it's like, it's like they're both taught to be, well, Superman, it's like he grew up on Earth. So, he grew up caring about the people of Earth and whatnot. And he tries to see the truth. He tries to see the good in people. Whereas Supergirl, it's like she tries to be good, but she's, according to what she said, she just sees the truth in people. And Supergirl, another thing too, she had a little bit more time with the Kryptonian people with the Kryptonians in Argo City. Whereas Kal-El, Superman, Clark, he was still a baby when Krypton was blown up. Well, was about to explode. But yeah. So anyway, so I'm gonna send a link up, and like I'm gonna send a link later when I have time to bring some people up. I'm gonna try to do this a little bit differently because, again, I started late, and I just want to be able to get everybody's input on this, and I want to make sure everybody's heard. And whoever I bring up All I ask is just to be, as always, be respectful and whatnot. We could agree to disagree. Look, I don't care if you hate the movie. Look, if you tell me you hate the movie, hey, you hate the movie. I hate it. I don't care. I don't care for Supergirl. We didn't want this, whatever. I don't care. That's fine. That's fine. I think, in my opinion, they could have they could have like improved some things, or maybe added a few other things that would have made the movie a little bit more better, or a little bit more compelling, or have a more compelling story. So anyway, let me bring up my cat. How are you?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I was like, yeah, let me bring you up because I was about to go on a whole nother tangent.
I mean, that's fine. I would have just dropped myself out of the back. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it for what it was, Honestly, I never knew about that storyline of her because, like I only seen the older movie, so I knew it was different, but I never read Woman of Tomorrow. Woman of Tomorrow, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I did not understand what was happening, but I wasn't like shut out from learning what was happening, So I just took it and watched it for what it was, not realizing that it was similar to the story, but a little different. But I see where they got the idea from, basically. Because at first I'm like, what is going on? Why is she always drunk? Why is she jacked up? And I was like, okay, she's grieving. She's going through grief. She's going through things. So, that's people's way of coping. But then I didn't realize that was in the comics. So I was like, oh, okay. So it made sense, But I never read it, so I didn't understand the idea. But now I get it. But I didn't think it was too bad. I mean, people won't complain regardless. They complained about Superman, and now they complain about Supergirl. So it's like, it's just to be expected, But I thought it was okay. And I thought she was pretty good. I mean, she was a little rough. But I mean, honestly, not every hero should be all glamorized. She could be rough, beat people up, But she's still a pretty girl. I don't know what they were talking about, but yeah. I thought she was
I see. I'm just getting to the comments here. That Geek had a lot to say. I seen your take on this, Geek Sip. I enjoyed your take on it. I enjoyed you guys' discussion on it. It said it's not Supergirl from 1987, and that pissed people off.
Or is it 84?
Or is it 84? You're talking about 84? I wonder if you're talking about 84. And he says, Black Dragon says she was female Star-Lord. Let's be real.
I kind of saw that, but
even though it
doesn't matter. It still was a cool take.
I think even though like they had a different director for this, but it was still James Gunn, because James Gunn is like in charge of the DCU right now, and he's getting a lot of flack for this too. It's like I think the director for this was Craig Gillespie. Yeah, it was Craig Gillespie. But I'm sure James Gunn was in his ear, like, look, put this in, put that in. Like, it did seem like a Guardians of the Galaxy vibe, and apparently a Mad Max vibe, which I've never really seen that movie, or at least not all the way through. So maybe the Mad Max part was the design of I would say maybe like the bikers, like the villains and stuff. But
it did give off because the way they looked, it did give off like that post-apocalyptic Mad Max vibe too. From like back in the days. I used to call them like, for lack of I used to call them dusty movies back then because they always. Me and my sister used to call them dusty movies because they always look rough and dusty and dirty. So it kind of gave off that vibe with the villains. So I kind of saw that too. What was someone there was involved with Mad Max? A newer one? I think they had a newer one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it kind of gave off that dusty movie vibe. um, even like the parts where the fight scenes was pretty interesting. The one that I kind of liked was when they were on the space bus and they were fighting like those pirates that were trying to steal stuff off. And they were fighting on that. I was like,
What did you
what?
say? Geek said, I just meant the traditional old school
Yeah,
Supergirl.
so it was
That was
84.
84 when the Helen Slater
Yeah.
film came out. Oh, okay, yes. Okay, 84.
And honestly, when I saw this Supergirl, I was kind of expecting a similar route, but a little bit more edgier, like the similar storyline. Because I did see the one in the 80s, but years later, but whatever. But I did see it, and I recently saw it again. But I was like, this ain't the way things went. And I'm like, how did that other storyline go? And so watching it recently kind of refreshed me on it. I was like, oh yeah, completely different. But I think people were looking for that same vibe, that same feeling. But it just wasn't there for them. I guess they just didn't like that either. But to those who read that comic book, they should have been like, oh yeah, it's close enough. But I guess they still wasn't happy. I just took it for what it was,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But no, I got you though.
And then people even bashed that one back in the day. That didn't even do too well. So I'm like, dang, man. It's like the Superman curse or the Supergirl curse. Well, there's already something called the Superman curse. Now I guess this is like the Supergirl curse. I said it first, guys.
Yeah. Also, too, I got another thing you got to remember too. Not everybody's going to see this movie are like how should I say this? They're not like the biggest fan. Like I won't say the biggest fans, but not everybody's gonna know too much about these characters. They're only gonna know of these characters, like maybe like the basics of the character. Like nobody knows who Superman is or his background, all his villains. But when you see him on screen, you know who Superman is. That if that makes any sense. Like like I'm trying to like see it from like from another person who doesn't really follow the comics like that. They've only seen maybe what they've been exposed to. Like for me, honestly, my exposure to Supergirl, what are like I said before, like the CW shows, when it was on.
That was enjoyable for what it.
Yeah, like I mean, the animated shows, animated movies, and everything. And I mean, I've read a few things on Supergirl, like of her, like her powers and everything. But like her complete background, I just knew that she was Superman's cousin. Like I just knew that her father. Yeah. I just knew that their fathers were brothers and everything, and that she was a little bit. She came to Earth at a different time than Kal-El did. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like that I do know. So she had more time with her family in Argo City with her fellow Kryptonians. Whereas when Superman grew up, he only had his Earth parents, that adopted him and everything. So if anything, he's a little bit more settled in to Earth than Kara would be, So he had to show Kara a few things. And again, this is just based off a few loose things that I know on the character. But I've always knew about Supergirl. And I know our buddy did educate us the other day about her. And that was pretty cool. Hey, shout out to you. Talking about you, Rangerverse. I know you're in the chat.
I mean, I know enough about the characters. I'm not like completely lost to it or oblivious to it, and I'm not completely knowledgeable of it. I'm just like that one that's like far in between. Like I'm not closed-minded, and I'm very open-minded about learning all these different storylines of these characters. But some people, they just completely just shut things right out. Oh, this ain't what I'm used to. It's like, dang, could y'all just look at it and enjoy it for what it is and shut up? Or I'm not trying to say shut up, but it's like they bashed the movie before it even, like you said, before it even came out. But part of it, like you said, was also because of what she was saying. It's not for this, it's not for that. It's like, it came off a little cocky there, dude, you know? You can't come off
Yeah,
like that. You want people to come out and support you and see your film. You gotta glaze people a little bit, you know? Like, you can't be like, yeah, y'all ain't gonna, this ain't for the weakest or whatever, you know? But but yeah. So I know of the, character. I'm not completely to it, you know? I mean, it's what it is. What is this?
yeah, yeah,
But I mean, I thought it was good for what it was. Like I said, um, even Ruthie, I thought she was pretty interesting because I didn't know anything about that character until I saw the movie.
mm,
And then seeing, her storyline and kind of makes you want to look more into what she was about, even in the comic book Woman of Tomorrow.
yeah,
Now
yeah.
Lobo, he came in and he left just as quick. I gotta watch it again. I don't know where the hell he went at the end. But I definitely, I was like, I blinked my eyes, he's gone. I'm like, where the hell he go? But that's a whole nother story for a different day. Unless somebody knows what happened with him, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, but like I said, I say this though. If you have an open mind and seeing this movie, I would just go off for that. Like, I was never the type of person to just, go off of like what the mass is saying. Like, I'm sorry, and I know. I mean, look, for some of the folks out there, this is, like I said, this is nothing against them and nothing against anybody. It's just how I am. Like, I'm a person that just moves at my own pace. I like to see things for myself, and I'll make my judgment. If I wanna say a movie is whack, I want to say it's whack after I watch it. You know what I mean?
Right. And I have no shame in telling I have no problem with saying the movie was bad. You know how I am. I can be brutal. I'd be like, that movie was boring or it was corny. You know, I do that straight up. Like I have no shame in saying if a movie's bad, but it's after I watch it. You know, like if I see a movie and I'm like, and don't watch it again for a long time, 9 times out of 10 it was bad. But I think I'll watch this again. More or less when it comes out on streaming though. It ain't gonna be in theaters too long, I heard. If that's true, they're gonna be releasing it to digital soon, right?
Unfortunately, because it's flopping. Like it's flopping.
Dang. But whenever I can get to see it, I mean, I'm not gonna like shelve it. I'll watch it again if given a chance.
Yeah.
Some people don't, because there's some movies I've seen only one time, and I don't even really care to watch them again. I just don't run on the internet running my mouth about it. I just don't watch them anymore.
Yeah.
And some of them, surprisingly, are Marvel and DC movies. I don't want to cause a mass hysteria or debate, so I'm just gonna keep that to myself. Movies that I could care less.
I mean,
I'll say that for my stream. Get myself bashed on my own channel.
Oh Lord. I mean, yeah, it's a few things that that.
Yes,
that
Rage was
played.
like about Lobo. I don't know where he came and left. I guess he wasn't really needed in the movie. Sorry, I was just looking at the comments.
I seen what he said. I seen what he said.
It kind of makes sense to what I was just saying. I'm like, he was there, and then that was it.
I mean, for like I said, for what I know of Lobo,
it was cool to see.
I felt like, for what I know of Lobo, I felt like it was cool. Like he was the comic relief.
Too. I'm not too familiar with him. I'm not familiar with Lobo, so it just was like, okay, I'm learning a new character, and seeing him on there, I'm like, okay, this is cool. But then it just like, yeah. Trying to get Momoa fans.
Oh yeah, I see you,
Yes.
Brent. What's up, man? How you doing? But that message is for you, Rangerverse.
Yeah.
But yeah, but like, I mean, I don't know. I just felt like a lot of this was like, I think Geeks It was saying it. But it does seem like it though. A lot of like forced hate. It's like just because just because you guys may say that you don't like it, that look, don't waste your time, whatever, doesn't mean that I'm just gonna like just go along with it just because. And then okay, I hear your views on it and everything. And here's the thing. I'll listen to you, I'll hear you out and everything, but I'll keep it in mind. Now it's up to me whether or not I'm gonna go along with it. Now I could have went along with it and been like, look, you know what, my cat, we're not even gonna go to movies. We're not gonna waste our money because these folks said that they didn't like it, and it doesn't say this, it doesn't say that, and it's just all around not gonna be good. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not like that. I'm gonna go see it for myself. I guess that's just the message here, from us that we are gonna go see this for ourselves. And look, I don't care about nationality, color, or anything like that, race or anything like that. Look, if it's a decent movie that I want to see, that you want to see, or gender, I'm gonna go see it, and that's that. Like I said, I'll make my judgment after I've seen it, and that's that. And even seeing films that have an all black cast, if not mostly all black cast, like if we see more black superheroes, yeah, I'm gonna go see it. I'm gonna at least give it a shot. Saying like, and this is going off a different subject here, and I won't talk about it too much here. It's kind of like with Captain America when Sam Wilson became Cap. A lot of people did not want to give Sam Wilson a chance to be Cap. They just didn't. Like, hands down, they're like, look, he's the worst Captain America. Screw him. We want Steve Rogers back, and that's it. But I gave it a shot. I wanted to give it a shot, and I think Sam Wilson makes a good Captain America. I mean, shout out to Anthony Mackie and everything. Nothing against the actor. It's just that you have some people that they just don't like Sam Wilson as Cap. They would rather have Bucky, or they would have rather have keep seeing Steve Rogers as Cap. But people need to realize too that the actor Chris Evans, shout out to Chris Evans by the way, he was only contracted for 6 or 7 films. Well, technically, I believe it was 6.
What I heard.
It was technically 6 because the last Avengers was supposed to be 1 movie instead of 2. They split them up into 2 because they were so daggone long, So it's like, or maybe he probably could have renegotiated the contract. But look, listen, all right, I'll come back under these conditions or something like that. But anyway, I'm gonna leave it at that because this stream is not about Captain America. We already did one last week.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but back to this movie though. I still say that it was pretty, like I said, pretty decent, like for what they tried to do. And like comics wise, like when I looked it up, they did try to follow what happened in the comics and everything. They switched a few things up, but for the most part, I think they stuck to the material as much as they could. And even if this movie didn't do so well, they still have other films coming out. I believe Clayface is coming out. So, some people are saying that if Clayface does good,
with him at all.
He's one of Batman's villains.
But see, that's the thing too. Like, these movies are coming out. A lot of them are coming out, and people have no knowledge of the character. Like him, I don't know who he is. But I'm gonna go watch it. If we go see it, I'm gonna have an open mind and learn about it. I'm not gonna completely shut it out. Like, I don't know who that is. It's part of the, the series or whatever they're trying to build up here. Same with Marvel, the MCU, they try to build up to the doomsday and they have all these different shows and movies that intertwine, but people are like, I'm not watching that show. I ain't watching that movie. How the hell are you gonna know how things connect if you don't watch it?
Right.
So I'm assuming that this is what they're trying to do as well, right? Are they trying to build up to something?
I believe they're trying to build it up. Like right now, as far as this whole DCU, like
Yeah, yeah.
Superman is at the start of it, and then Supergirl
I
is
mean,
like the
it's only if
second.
these movies still do well, it'll keep going,
Yeah,
I
and
guess.
Supergirl is like the second movie for this franchise and everything, for this
Yeah.
part of the franchise. So I think what the thing is that they were trying to build up a origin story for Supergirl
Oh,
and
okay.
everything.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
trying to build up a origin story for Supergirl before we see her again in the next Superman movie next year, Superman: Man of Tomorrow. Um, like I said, I feel like some things they could have
Oh,
again
that's a good take,
improved.
Geeks It.
improved
Sorry.
I still feel like they could have improved a little bit on things. I feel like maybe they could have added a few things there. Like maybe, like I said, I mean, I don't know how people feel about this, but maybe add some type of like love interest or something. I mean, I'm not saying that it has to be like a full romantic thing, but it doesn't have to be all romantic. But I don't know.
I
Just
mean,
just just a little bit, just a little bit, just to kind of like
for what though?
lighten.
You don't need a romance to make a good movie. Like,
I mean,
I
I
guess I'm
know,
not
but
the
like,
average female who looks for that.
see,
I just feel like I look
yeah,
for a good
see,
movie
I'm trying
regardless.
to see from the eyes. I'm trying to see from the eyes of like what how like some other people may feel like. I mean, I don't know. Like, I know you're like, look, listen, I don't give a crap, whatever. But but like, I don't know. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. And maybe we need another female intake on you know another female's intake on this. I mean, I don't know.
I
Some
mean,
females
it would
like a
be
little bit
nice
more
to.
romance. I don't know. Like,
I mean,
I'm
it
not
would be
saying
nice to
I'm not saying as
soften
a
the
female thing.
mood a
I'm
little
not saying
bit.
it's a female
I
thing. Yeah,
guess.
I'm not saying that's it. But like, maybe just a little
I just
something to kind
maybe
of
if
like
it's not like
lighten
just.
people up a bit.
I guess. I don't know. It doesn't really matter to me. I mean, because I'd rather see her not be with someone than force her to be with someone and it just looks weird and awkward. Like if there's a character that like I'm seeing here, she eventually falls in love with someone eventually. That's cool because it's working up to that. But just to have her off the top, just like ooh, fall for someone, kind of like the old movie we just was watching not too long ago. It's like what? Like the hell. It's just like random. But I guess that's what gets people's attention, I guess. And
Right,
yeah.
right. But
But I mean,
but
but I can
yeah,
see that not having that, it would have killed the edge of it, I guess.
yeah. I mean,
Just
that's I'm like I said, I'm trying to see it from like an outsider's point of view. I mean, I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but for like the script that they were trying to go for, the basis they were trying to go for, they were trying to go with Woman of Tomorrow series. And judging from what I've read and heard about it, there was no love interest. So it's like, you know what?
yeah,
Hey, it just makes sense. And then I seen what Geek said. Uh,
yeah,
they're
yeah.
probably leading up to a Crisis storyline, Crisis on Infinite Earths. Yes, Supergirl is an integral role. She plays an integral role in that. And I think I've heard this before. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe they're leading up to
Hmm.
this. Maybe
I
they're
mean,
leading
that's
up to that.
fine. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I, I
see
just
bits
don't
and
want people
pieces.
to think that that is needed for a
Yeah.
good, lead to be.
But I'm seeing like I'm seeing what the guys are saying in the chat, but you gotta remember, not a lot of people are gonna know that. Like, you gotta keep that in mind. Not a lot of people are gonna know that. Like, they're not gonna know that, oh, Supergirl's gonna fall in love with Brainiac 5 in the future and all that and this and that. No, then like when they see a Supergirl movie right now, they're gonna be looking for certain nuances, certain things that they want to see. And if they don't see it, they're not gonna like it. or if they hear a lot of
Yeah.
bad reviews about it, the forced hate on it, they're not gonna nobody's gonna go see it. You know,
Mhm.
it's just you know, it's just how some people are. It's just how some people are. I mean, I've been seeing a lot of bad reviews and input on this movie that I feel like it pretty much pushed a lot of people away from seeing this.
Yeah, because people are just too afraid to go see things for themselves. They just go with that herd mentality. They just go with the masses, what everybody else says, and just runs with it.
Yeah, I mean, I
That's it
guess,
all
and
out. I'm just kidding.
but also too, and
I'm
also
on a
too,
whole nother different level today when it comes to this topic though. But yeah.
I got you. I mean, speak your mind, but I get where you're coming
No,
from.
I'm gonna
I
stay on
do.
topic. Yes.
Oh yeah, I get what you. I get what you're coming from though. Like,
Yeah.
do you think that maybe? And I don't know. I don't like to talk about this, but I think I said it on another stream. But do you think it's because nobody wants to see a female-led superhero movie?
Well, most of the ones that were made were people they did bad in the box office. So I mean, I'm just saying, it's almost like it's just going to be a vicious cycle. We're going to just keep going through over and over and over again until they eventually just stop. You know, it's 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 unfortunate. That's how these people or some people think. You know, they're like, oh, this shouldn't be so. As long as people keep doing that, it's gonna keep going on. Because a lot of the female led superhero movies didn't go well. A lot of superhero movies that incorporated women in it really didn't go well. Some didn't, you know. So it's like, what are we cursing this stuff or something? Like, what's going on? You know, but
So maybe that. So maybe they're not They're not even trying to give it a chance.
no. Mm-mm.
Like as far as like the script, the writers, and everything. Like
And
I
it might
mean,
not
trying
even
to.
be nothing to do with the script or the writing. It's just what people want to see or don't want to see. And they blame it on the writers and the script, you know, because the people don't even watch these things. You know, they just look at it and say, "Oh, I don't want to see that," and then they assume women ain't gonna want to watch it either because some don't, but there are
Right.
some that do.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Yeah.
it's a
Yeah.
tough
I
break.
mean,
It's a really
yeah.
you
I think society can be a bit like could be really harsh on women. Like I
yeah.
mean, and then like I mean, I know we're kind of going like just a little bit here. I see it from like from your experience. Like I see it from you. Like how like some things can be a bit of a challenge and whatnot, especially being in this space and everything and
Hmm.
whatnot. So like, I mean, I kind of already had that understanding and I try to sympathize and understand everything, but like being with you and like seeing what you're going through, I can see it. And it's just not cool, it's just not cool. I
Yeah,
mean,
no.
it's like, people need to
It's
just.
tough being in this space, but it is. But go ahead.
Yeah, but like no, but it's like I don't know, like it is tough, and it sucks that a lot of people just can't give it a chance on give things a chance and whatnot, and it's like and just to say that well if this has not happened, you got to look at the reality of things, and that's just what it is. It's like I don't know, man. I think that's just I don't know. That just doesn't sit well with me. It just doesn't.
Mhm.
Like, I mean, like, let's say, like, if they try to come out with another standalone female-led movie, like, I don't know, um, give me a female character that maybe that they'll want that people will want to see, or just to throw an example, like let's say Raven, would people want to see that? I mean, I don't know. She has interesting powers. I mean,
Yeah, not by they
maybe.
don't want to see her by
I don't
herself
know.
though. They'll see her with the
You
group.
know. I mean, or
I
maybe they want to
mean,
come out with.
go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, I mean, there were some good like movies and I mean not movies, like shows that did well that were female led superhero movies, but like I don't know if they'll do a Raven movie because she got to be with the whole group. They gonna have her by herself, no matter how powerful she is.
Yeah,
Still not
Geek is saying. Geek said the film had negative press before the first trailer even came out. The fans killed the movie, not the
exactly.
box office.
It's like soon as it came, yeah. It's like what the heck?
Yeah, and
They didn't even give
this
it the
right
light
here,
of day.
and this right here, you'd be naive if you say that misogyny didn't have something to do with this film.
Yeah, exactly.
Unfortunately,
I was trying to be kind and nice about it because I didn't want to have people coming after me. But you're right, it is.
No, okay. And as soon as you say this, oh my God, here come the pushback. Here come the pushback.
Yeah.
No, it was because of this. No, it was because of that. No, it's because of that. No, it's because of that. It's like it's like
definitely about misogyny. This like, especially within these last few years, it's just been worse. But
it's like give I mean, I'm talking about, and I'm saying this for like
DC movie or Marvel movie, Star Wars movie, misogyny just snatched everything down because they don't want to see the female leads. And let
me throw this in here. Now, what if the black woman is the lead?
Why would you even ask me?
I mean,
I have one word for you, acolyte. You already know what happened. That wasn't even
let's
that
be
girl
real.
let that show play two people, twins, and they still couldn't get that show to lift that girl because people complained about it. So don't even get me started there.
Oh no, we know. we know. And yes, I'm sure people will love a Storm solo movie.
Oh,
they haven't did it yet. They haven't did it yet.
Good. Well, wasn't he supposed to have like a Storm series and that got scrapped, right? I haven't heard no more about it. I don't know if it was there? I didn't know that. Live action or what? It was because Marvel advertised it on their Instagram, and then within a few weeks it was gone. This was like a couple of years ago or so. A year or so ago, or something like that. It was supposed to have been a Storm because they was doing like the whole lineup of what shows were coming out within the next couple of months or years or whatever. Storm was on there. I think it was probably maybe an animated series. I don't know, but it was something, and they canned it. And it was right before they brought her back in What If, and then of course before X-Men '97. She's supposed to have her own solo thing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And I've Geeked said that, you can't make a superhero film for superhero fans anymore. That bubble has burst. You have to cater to as wide as audience as possible. This is true.
I mean, it's honestly, it's true because let's be realistic. A lot of the comic book fans aren't even going to see these movies anyway. So you got to make it so everybody else will watch it.
Yeah. So you got to make some. That's what I was saying on another stream. You got to try to make it like relatable. Like even though it's a superhero film, you still got to make it like relatable which people can sort of gravitate to. Like
like you said with the romance.
Or it doesn't have to be romance. It could be other nuances.
I'm just kidding. I'm playing. I'm just playing.
It could be other nuances, like stuff that people go through in their everyday lives, whether it be men or women. Like okay, like what do women go through every other day in their lives? Like do they always have to deal with someone that they don't like every other day, or do they deal with ups and downs? hate, jealousy, and
Yeah.
all that stuff. I mean, and guys too. Guys too. It's like you kind of got to add some nuances to these things. Like, and again, I'm not saying this as like a director. Like, I am not a director. I have no experience in film. I am just going off from a spectator's point of view, and in a view where like I just look at these movies casually. Like there's some movies I just look at casually. Look, you could tell me the movie is whack, and I'll probably still watch it just because it came on. You know how many movies that came out years ago that weren't that good, and I still watched it because it was on TV. or you just happen to be like cleaning up in your home or something, or you just be sitting around and you happen to see a show that came on that you saw like 5 years ago and you knew it was bad, but you still sat and watch it. You're like,
all the time.
Man. Like, damn, man, this issue.
There were movies I couldn't stand when I was younger, and I watched them. Now I have them on like Blu-ray DVDs. Like, what? Like, why would you buy this if you never liked it? And, but or if I see it streaming, I'm like, oh man, I ain't seen this movie in a long time. Here I go watching it. As corny as it was, I'm still watching it now. And honestly, I think this will be that type of movie that if I see this streaming, if we just happen to be watching TV 5 or 6 years from now, I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna check out this Supergirl again, watch it. This is kind of like that type of movie I could see myself watching off and on, like over the years, Like looking back on it, like, man, this movie was crazy, but let me check it out again,
What's up, Dynamite? He said, for me, the writers and James Gunn are to blame along with toxic fans. Okay.
See, I want to know how. See, I don't know. I want to know how they are to blame. Like, I want to hear like what they did wrong. Not trying to say that they were right, but I want to just know what did they do exactly wrong. Because I never read the comic where it was based from. So maybe they missed some good points or some good parts they could have added from that make it a little bit more interesting. Or maybe they just what's up? I don't know. I just want to know because I saw it was pretty good, but I want to know why are the writers and James Gunn to blame for it? Because I thought it was okay. I mean, maybe they could shed some light, have some perspective,
Yeah.
Oh, and Geeks just said it was very faithful to that. Okay. So I guess it was pretty much similar or parallel to it, or what they call it, loosely based.
Yeah, they said loosely based.
No, I was saying that, but Geeks said it was very faithful to that comic. I guess it was fine. So what? I want to know why people blame the writers and James.
So I think we have time here. So I think we said enough about this film. I mean, of course, you and me can go about this all day.
Oh yeah, we can talk about it all day.
This goes beyond Supergirl.
I'm like Stan Wilson. He's like, I got stuff to do.
I have ish to do. I can drop the link in here. But here's what I'm gonna do. When I drop the link,
no one asks for a Supergirl movie, but no one asks for Superman, no one asks for Batman, no one asks for any of these superheroes. Everyone has a right to have a movie based on them if they're a popular character. Sorry, I just had to say that. Because I don't like when people say no one asks for Supergirl. It's like, okay, so what? Are y'all paying these budgets? Are y'all doing these movies? No. Let the people make what people want to make. If there's a Jackass movie out right now, who the hell asks for that? I'm just saying. I mean,
I definitely wasn't expecting another Jackass movie. I'm sorry. I wasn't expecting to see one. I was like, wait, I haven't heard about that movie in years.
Tonight. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm just saying, who the hell asked for that? No one asked for that, but people are going to go see it. It's been around for how many years? I was like, another one? What the hell? But people are going to go see it. So there you have it.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's a Jackass movie already.
Yeah. No, it exactly. Like
Should be paying their money to see a damn movie called Jackass.
any honestly any
Dangerous
superhero,
times, crazy stupid stuff.
yeah, any superhero movie that comes out, I'm watching it, or I'll try to watch. And if I miss it in the theater, I'll definitely catch it streaming or something.
Catch it later on, yeah.
Yeah. Hell, hey, people look. Hey, people said Craven was literally like one of the worst movies. I think I watched it on Netflix or somewhere, and I just watched it for what it was. I'm just like, huh, okay. I mean, whatever. They did screw up. So they did screw up a couple parts, but I'm just like, okay, whatever.
Okay.
I'm just like, whatever. All right. They tried. they tried, but all right. Well, now that I saw it for myself, I can see why people didn't like it.
Right.
But at least I try to give it a shot. But
right,
I just never.
exactly.
So in this case, I just never made it to the theater to go see it.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with Morbius, which that was another flop.
I forgot all about that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Geek. Was it Black Widow, Captain Marvel, Wonder Woman? I know Wonder Woman did well in the theaters, and despite what people said about Captain Marvel, it actually did all right. It's just that when it went to the Marvels, it flopped.
The Marvels, that's where it kind of went down. Yeah. No, but see, like with Wonder Woman, the first one, I liked it, but I saw the next one. Was it 1984, 1985, whatever it was?
Yeah, 1984. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really care too much for it, but I mean, I watched it though, and I saw it, and I was like, haven't watched it again. But I'm not gonna go online and be like, oh my god, why didn't you do part 2? I just said, oh, guess it's just not meant for me. We watched it and I saw it and I was like, but the first one I'll watch again, but that one.
See now, nerd, you're saying that no one wanted to see a Black Widow or Captain Marvel movie. So what movie did you want to go see other than Static Shock? What do you want? I mean, not like I'm not trying to be a jerk or nothing, but it's like what do you guys want to see?
I would like to see a Static Shock movie, but
I wouldn't mind seeing that either.
Okay,
but
well, Vixen is a good choice, but these guys ain't gonna have that.
Yeah, but it's not. Yeah, but that's up. That's up to the studios. That's up to the studios.
It's up exactly. They're the ones who makes these decisions, and we just gotta go with it. If you don't like it, just don't watch them.
And then also too, they have to go with where the money is at. Now, in this case, for Supergirl, I don't know where they're going at with this one. I don't know if it was for money. But I think
they were just trying to carry on the whole thing with Superman, Supergirl, because I'm assuming that's what they were trying to do in the 80s. They were trying to bring Supergirl into the Superman universe, but clearly that didn't work. But then again, the last 2 Superman movies were horrible. But they were trying to integrate those together and build their own little universe with that. So I'm guessing they're trying to take a page out of that book, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think it's like what Geek said. They're trying to build.
You get on my nerves. Shut up.
I'm not. Yeah, I ain't worried about him. He just, he has his opinions and everything, and
I know.
That along with everybody else. Just like we have our opinions.
I have mine too. Yeah.
But here's the thing though. I'm not gonna crap on anybody's opinions. Just as long as you don't crap on mine and you don't disrespect
I try to keep my mind open and see it from both sides. You know what I'm saying? I get where you're coming from. I get what you're saying.
Oh, definitely.
I get what he's saying. I get what everybody's saying. That's why I want to learn more about what's behind this.
Yeah.
Whole writer.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely.
I wouldn't mind hearing like an opposing side to kind of get an open mind.
Right. So I guess I have a little time here. I'll drop the link. Now, just to give everybody a chance to speak on this. Again, try to be respectful. We could agree to disagree. That's fine. If you like the movie, you did. If you hated it, you hated it. I don't care. When I say I don't care, I mean that I'm not gonna get really upset if you didn't like it. You know what I mean? Like I want to
I don't care if
hear
you liked
you.
it or not.
I want to hear. Okay, you didn't like it.
I
Why didn't you
enjoyed it.
like
That's all
it?
that matters.
Oh yeah, I didn't like it because of this, because of that, and then because of that, because of this. Don't force it on us. You know. And I'm not asking for all that. We could have a simple discussion without it being forced. So let's just do it that way. So and then when I do drop the link,
you can't.
I'm gonna try. Well, I could try to to give everybody a chance to speak. I might just bring up people like one at a time, get their input on it, and then if there's another person in the back that wants to talk on this, I'll bring them up and drop the other person down. And then once we're through, I could bring everybody up if they want to be part of the bigger discussion towards the end.
But Geek, you said you can't come up. Are you gonna come up?
Yeah, Geek, if I drop this link, you gotta come up. Because you had some pretty good inputs on this. And like I said, I'm gonna try to do this in a way. Yes, I see him. I'll try to do this where, like I said, to get to hear what everybody is saying, I'm gonna bring y'all up one at a time. So, with that being said, I'll drop the link. You can stay up.
I know I'm the co-host. I have to stay up. I'm just trying to find a way to get off screen.
Oh, jeez.
No, I'm fine. All right. Who we got?
So I dropped the link if anybody wants to talk on this. And like I said, I'll bring you guys up one by one, and then I'll like drop some of you down and everything. So let me bring up who came in first. Who came up first?
Oh, I'm not even noticing.
What up?
Yo.
Hey.
You see, I was the Flash when you hit that link, though. When you showed that link, I was the Flash.
Let's see that.
You couldn't wait, huh? You just.
I said, no, we could get this over with because somebody's coming up salty. It's like, oh yeah. I see him, Mean Green. I see him.
Jeez. Well, like I said, like I said, I'm gonna try to do this. I'm gonna try to do this in a way where, like, I'm gonna try to have people come up one by one to say their piece on the topic, and then I'm gonna like switch to the next person. And then if you guys want to chill in the back, that's fine. And you want to come up towards the end, and we can all have a discussion, that's fine too. That's cool.
Yeah, they had it at the movie theater. They had the movie theater.
Okay.
Oh, Nerd Talk, you had a week, though, to see that movie. What is up with you, bro? Come on, man. You do this every movie review we do. Come on, man.
I ain't worried about Nerd, man. He does. Nerd does what Nerd wants to do. So we've already talked about this. But since you're on my stream, what's your take on the movie?
Also, I'll repeat what I said before. It was it's not a bad movie. I don't care what Nerd Talk says. You can say zero interest all you freaking want. The movie's not a bad movie, man. It's my thing I said was the edit.
You did say that.
The best scenes in the movie is her at on her planet with her family, showing why the whole Krypton that disappears was destroyed, and then it's just that little part of Krypton.
Oh yeah, Argon.
So you really get to understand her trauma, and then her having to leave. Her having to leave to go be with Superman, and then Crypto and Lobo are probably the best parts of the movie, to be honest with you. But you're talking about what I connected with Supergirl, Krypton. It was all them scenes. If they would have started the movie with that, it would have been epic start off, epic tone and everything. I can excuse the rest of the movie if they would have started with that. It's just the order they show things, because in the very beginning, I did feel like it was a female Star-Lord. She had the headphones, she had the leather jacket on, just playing music just like Star-Lord.
Yeah.
Definitely had a James Gunn flavor to it. Definitely had it.
Yeah, trademark thing, I guess.
James Gunn didn't shine away. I said, no, you can tell he's behind the movie. 100%. Which is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing.
Right.
But which is funny. I went to a gas station yesterday. We were just grab some popsicles. I always try to get the Spider-Man popsicles in stores. I hardly find them. It's hard popsicle to find. But when you find them, though, take it. It's good. It's amazing.
Okay.
But the guy that was in there, though, they had DC, Superman, Supergirl comic books in there, and the cashier guy said, "Oh, Marvel's better. I like that stuff." And I said, "Oh, I know. That's why I'm wearing a Spider-Man shirt in here." Yeah, I got you. I know, man. But it was funny, and it was a casual fan, and straight up came out of the woodworks and said, "Yeah, I don't remember Lobo and the dog in the movie. That's the only thing I remember. The rest of it, I felt like it was just slow.
It's so crazy. I can't even remember Lobo much."
To be honest, why was Lobo? To be honest, though, Lobo's scenes are fun. They're fun.
Yeah,
though.
from what I saw, they were fun. Yeah,
but to the storyline, what did it have to do with the storyline? What did
Lobo's
character have to do? What did Lobo's character have to do with the movie at all? Other than him just being there, just showing up.
Exactly. That's what I was like, wait, when did he come in? When did he leave? Like,
he comes and goes.
He was just there, and he disappears, and he comes back.
Oh, nerd, he's a good character. Don't get me wrong. It's just the like I was saying in the beginning, the edit. It's the edit. The way it's edited, the way he shows up, it makes no sense. You don't get no explanation. He's just there. But because it's what's his name? It's a fun thing. It's a fun movie with flaws. Something I'll see on the cable. That's what it felt like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they have to write. Like I was saying, though, it's the edit, the writing, everything. I'm talking about everything. The way it's put together. The writing could have been more intense. Which I was saying that was Superman too. I was like, well, here's the reason I kind of get on the train with Henry Cavill, because they did go into the flawed, like Superman's flawed. He's trying to, he's still becoming, he's still learning his powers, he's still testing his limits. And him trying to connect with his family, him trying to connect with Earth, and always having that are they gonna accept me? Is the world gonna accept me for who I am? You see, that's what I liked about the Snyder's version of Superman. I was hoping we get the same thing in James Gunn, but it's very little. It's very little,
Right.
It's very little.
Okay.
Laura,
Laura, how you doing? Laura? Hope everything's well with you.
Hey, Laura, you get my tickets yet? I'm just kidding.
Any do you have any other any other inputs for this before I switch you out for the next person?
I hope Man of Tomorrow it's a box office. Cause I try to hang in there. I'm a Superman guy. I like, my favorite story is the Superman Doomsday. Which I'm talking about the death of Superman. It's the best series out of everything.
I
can't go wrong with it.
I actually liked the animated movie of that.
It was great, wasn't it?
Yeah. My god.
Even though it's only a part of it. Even though it's only a part of it, there's like 4 different Supermans out there, and that show up though. They just didn't continue it, but it was good for what it was.
Definitely.
Very graphic. Definitely don't have your kid watching it. To be honest with you, one Superman movie. Don't have your kid watching it. Because Doomsday, he is brutal.
Right.
Yeah, he's the Incredible Hulk though. If he ever went rogue.
Yeah. Pretty much.
That's who Doomsday was.
Pretty much.
Epic. But yeah,
Pretty much.
I hope they get to that point they can do that story though. I'm telling you, James Gunn he'll be the man if he does that story correctly. Because Snyder, they didn't do that. Hopefully James Gunn get a shot at it. I think it'll be more a good opportunity. Glad you are here.
Yeah.
Laura, we're glad
Yay.
you are here.
Hey,
We are-
Laura.
Okay. Yeah, hope everything is good. So,
Nerd Talk, shut
Alec,
up.
okay. On that note, Alec.
I,
No, you see
I
what
think we're
Third
gonna
said?
let each person
All right,
come up, and then
you see what
everybody
Nerd Talk
just
said?
collapse.
Okay,
You see what this
Alec,
man said?
I'm gonna try to do this a little bit differently. So I got some other people in the back that I'm gonna bring up. Like I said, when I'm done, I'll bring everybody up. But right now, I'm just gonna give everybody one by one just to get their take on the movie
Yeah.
and on the topic. So
Everybody
if you want to
can be
hang in the
heard.
back, Alec, feel free to. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, drop me
Okay.
before this guy goes make me say something.
All right, Alec. All right. Thanks for sharing your
Oh,
sharing your
God.
opinion. Thanks for sharing
always,
it, man. All right.
always.
Yes, thank you. All right, we'll see you in a little bit.
All right. Next person I'll bring up that was in line.
Hey.
Brent.
Hi.
Hey.
Can you hear me?
Hi. Yes.
Hey.
So I haven't seen Supergirl, just to be clear.
So
But
I
I
am
think-
spoiling the hell out.
So look, I think it's important to have. I think this is a good effort because women need to. People of all nationalities, diverse. Everybody needs to be represented because we live in a society that everyone should be included. I think Supergirl is an example of the importance of representation. I have been critical of other movies where they push an agenda. This is not agenda pushing. This is an original work, and people just don't like it because of how it's told, like the story or whatever, or how the presentation. So I think that's the criticism is a little bit different, but I think it's struggling in the box office because people are making assumptions. They are assuming they see Star Wars. They see shows like The Acolyte. They see shows like I can't think of Snow White, The Little Mermaid. You look at these deliberate agenda pushing, and people are just making assumptions, and that's really unfair to movies like this. And I think that is why it's struggling. I don't think it's so much misogyny or whatever, because in the past other DC movies like Wonder Woman have done well at the box office. You look at Marvel, Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel, yeah.
I think it did $1 billion at the box office. I think Black Widow is a very popular character as well. And I think the issue is, I think people like I criticize people like Bob Iger and Kathleen Kennedy. They're not part of DC per se, but the mistakes I don't call them mistakes actually. The deliberate agenda pushing by Bob Iger and Kathleen Kennedy has caused a ripple effect to the point where people are just making assumptions. Oh, Supergirl is a woke movie. It's agenda pushing when they haven't even seen the movie, and I think that's really unfair. And I believe that's why it is struggling. It's not so because there have been movies in the past that have struggled that aren't very good, but there's not the same backlash. And I think you look at Kathleen Kennedy and Bob Iger from Disney and Lucasfilm, the damage they have done is very significant to the point where they have harmed IPs like Supergirl, She-Hulk from Marvel, the Marvels itself. Miss Marvel, they bombed because people are sick and tired of the agenda pushing that Disney has done. And Disney, I think, is a bigger brand than DC, and people are just looking. Oh my god, I'm sick of. They're looking at the movies like Supergirl, Superman. Now there's Supergirl. Is this going to be another Star Wars? No, I'm done. I'm not watching.
Right.
And I think that is the result of people, again, from Disney. the damage they have, and now they're retiring, but the damage is that's too late. And you're just seeing the consequences of irresponsible production of movies.
Mhm.
So
Okay. Okay. So it's a lot there, man. I mean, it's something like
Yeah.
people just need to just go out and enjoy a damn movie. Just
right.
In my
Right.
opinion,
And if you don't want to see it, just don't see it. Like, and just, and then, it's just kind of like, it doesn't seem like Superman, Supergirl, they just didn't seem that interesting. So I didn't watch it, but they're not the agenda. Like, we have to have a very nuanced discussion about this, because if you don't, then you lose your credibility when it comes to this discussion. People are arguing against woke because when you change the identity of a character to the point where you push an agenda, then people are turned off. Supergirl is an original IP. Captain Marvel is an original IP. Wonder Woman is and the essence of that character wasn't changed to push an agenda. It was just presented as what most fans think of what it is. So it's just kind of like, it's just so unfortunate that the discussion is about, Supergirl did bad because she's a girl. No, I think it did bad because combination of the mistakes from Disney and people just making assumptions, and it's going to take a while to recover from that. So
Yeah, I can see
yeah,
that.
it's good. Yeah. I mean, we'll see. I mean, like I said, next year it's supposed to be Man of Tomorrow. She'll be in it, but hey, Superman will be the main character. It's not gonna be Supergirl, or who knows? maybe Supergirl may actually step up a little bit more and help out Superman. You never know. I don't know.
We'll see, yeah.
Or maybe it's leading up to something else. Maybe it's leading up to another, to another big event like Crisis of Infinite Earths or something like that. Just like how Marvel led up to, to the Avengers, Infinity War, and Endgame. All those led up to that big fight with Thanos. Like this one, we don't know who the big boss is. Well, clearly, we kind of know. I mean, Darkseid would be the most logical one. Like, okay, is this leading up to Darkseid or is it leading up to Doomsday? Like, who is this leading up to? We haven't seen that yet. So
yeah,
I'm kind of hoping they lead up to like Darkseid or somebody, because I know they did. I know this, the Snyder movies showed Darkseid, but they didn't show him fighting though, or at least I didn't see him fighting. I don't know. I didn't see him fight. Like, I would like to see more Darkseid in these films.
Yeah, definitely.
Right. I mean, I don't know DC. I don't know. They're kind of. I haven't followed DC as much. I mean, I saw parts of Justice League. It was just kind of like, oh, this is kind of. It's kind of, and then you hear about like Aquaman 2, like they had to change the script because of the Amber Heard thing. Like Dolph Lundgren told me this, so I'm hearing it from somebody who was part of. They changed the script because of Amber Heard. I was like, oh boy, they're taking it. It's just like, what is DC doing?
I would say that DC needs to step their game up. I mean, look, shout out for DC for trying their best, but really, DC, look, come on, give us some good stuff, man.
Yeah. I mean, it hasn't been bad movies. It's just unfortunate events just been happening.
Yeah, I mean, Aquaman was good.
Even with Flash, like, it had such a bad backlash with Ezra Miller. It's like everything is like kind of has like some kind of backlash, like affecting the performances of.
Was it because he hit somebody? What I forgot. What Ezra Miller?
I think it was an assault.
He hit somebody. Assault. I mean, look, Robert Downey Jr. He deal with drugs. I mean, at what point are we going to,
That's true. Yeah.
And then it's kind of like, oh, Amber Heard, she took advantage of Johnny Depp. Like, that's the perception. It's kind of like, oh, you're going to change the script because of real world events. I mean, what are they doing? I mean, it's just kind of like, yeah, DC is just all over the place. I mean, Marvel, they're more equipped to deal with. They took out Jonathan Majors, but it wasn't, it wasn't as obvious. I mean, Marvel does a better job, I think, handling the scripts. I mean, now they're going back with Doomsday because
Yeah, yeah.
you
We'll see
know.
how Doomsday is. I'm actually kind of looking forward to Doomsday and seeing how they do that, as well as Secret Wars. But Brent, do you have any final words on this topic before I switch you out for the next person?
Representation is important. Movies like Supergirls, you need this is I think it's important not to give up on female because it is important. There are like we live in a society where representation matters. People try to conflate this with the woke people criticizing woke propaganda. There's a nuance. People want to ignore the nuance to discredit the criticism of woke propaganda. But this Supergirl, based on what I've heard, is an original IP, and people need to if they shouldn't. Like if they want to watch Supergirl, but they're afraid of it's no, it's an original IP, and people should support it if they want to watch it. And it's important. Representation is important, and it can be done well. And the criticism, if people criticize Supergirl because it's not a good movie, people should be able to criticize it as well. So,
Right.
that's pretty much all I have to say on this. So.
Okay, I appreciate your input, Brent. You're free to hang in the back if you like. Sure. Like if I have time to bring everybody up at once, I just want to get to some people that just so they can put their input in. Okay. And then we can all come up together. If you're still around, okay. We'll see. You feel free. Otherwise, okay. Thank you for being here. All right, thank you. Yep. Who's next?
Hey.
Nerd.
I just gotta tell everybody I did not see the movie because it did not appeal to me. But
hang on 1 second before you finish. Hang 1 second. Laura with the $2 super chat. Thank you very much, Laura. Thank you so much. We gotta give you a clap for that. Thank you, Laura. Much appreciated. Thank you.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
So I didn't see the movie. It did not appeal to me at all. Not because it was a female-led superhero movie. I've gone out and seen Captain Marvel. I've gone out and saw Wonder Woman. It was not appealing to me, and I think the marketing definitely hurt it a lot. You know, with movies like Barbie and movies like Wonder Woman, the females will come out and support a female-led movie. That's not the issue. This just didn't appeal to a lot of people who weren't already going to go see it anyways, you know? Okay. And I feel like that really hurt it. Plus, there's a whole thing with superhero fatigue. There's been so many bad superhero movies and just movies in general coming out that I think people went in there just for the marketing and with no interest, you know? A movie like Superman was advertised everywhere, and I feel like Supergirl was only advertised where comic book fans are going to find it, you know? And the same thing with the TV show. The TV show was not very marketed well either. Unless you were already watching CW, you didn't know it was going on. And there was a lot of competition this week for the box office. You know, you had Minions coming out, Toy Story 5, which is already taking the family audience and the female audience with it. I mean, I watched Toy Story 5 with my nieces. It brought me to tears, and it had a story that was for everybody. I feel like that's going to you don't put a comic book movie up against like a movie that's going to have a similar audience. You know, like it's like if we did Blade versus Sinners. You know, the same people are going to go see it. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So I feel like all that led to it hurting Supergirl at the box office. And not only that, Supergirl's not a character that everybody wants to go see. You know, it's already going to be looked at as this is a girl version of Superman. That alone could hurt a lot with a lot of people wanting to go see it. And then they tried the whole make her edgy kind of thing in the marketing. It was not appealing to a lot of people, especially like me. I had zero interest in going to see it. And and I liked Supergirl. I liked the TV show. I liked her in the Flash movie. I just feel like, these side characters, like doing a Black Widow movie didn't appeal to me. She is a supporting character. I had no interest seeing a whole movie about her.
Right.
There are female superheroes in DC that I would rather see movies on, like Black Canary, Zatanna, Batgirl, Vixen. Vixen could have had the whole black audience just like Black Panther did. You could have had the black audience stepping out. You could have had the female audience. That's a $1 billion
think so?
movie right there. Oh, absolutely. I still have people who weren't comic book fans tell me about the miniseries that was on CW.
Yeah.
That was a big deal when that came out. Just
right.
I don't see, there wasn't an audience for her, and I feel like it's great. You add Supergirl into the universe and stuff, put her in the Superman movies is great. Another thing I will say too is they didn't do a good job setting her origin up for people who don't know who she is.
Okay.
From what I heard from people who have seen it, it just kind of throws you right into it, and I feel like that's gonna hurt it as well. Well, a lot of people, the mainstream audience has no idea who Supergirl is. The comic book people do, but the mainstream people have no idea who she is, and I feel like that's gonna hurt it. So that's just my thoughts. I'll probably wait for it to go on streaming before I do my review on it.
Okay.
It's
that probably be sometime around the end of this month. I'm hearing.
It's just not one of those movies for me, and I was already hurt by He-Man. I was not going to go waste my time. I went to go see Toy Story, and I will say, Toy Story, it does its job. It literally, and that's a movie that's both female-led movie, and it's female focused throughout the entire movie.
Nice.
The whole story is about.
I know one of the girls who on another show she was a kid when I seen her, but she's older now. But she does a voice for one of the characters, and she's from New Jersey, I believe.
And the main kid in the movie is a person of color. So you can't use any of that stuff. You can't even use any of those excuses against Toy Story.
Wait, you said she's what? I didn't hear you.
Color.
That's probably the girl I'm thinking of.
Yeah, so it's a great movie. And I know people are going to be stuck with that. If you're sitting here on the week of the 4th of July, you're going to take your kids to go see Supergirl that looks a little darker, looks a little edgy, you don't really know much about it, or Toy Story 5. Chances are people want to go see Toy Story 5 instead,
Yeah.
So go see that movie.
I know the girl you're talking about because she's actually from like New Jersey. So I was like I was just looking her up. I'm like, hey, that's the same girl from this other show I've seen. And I'm like, oh snap, she's from New Jersey. So I gotta check it out.
Hey, I highly recommend it. If you guys need to go see another good movie, a really good movie, and have a good time in theaters, Toy Story 5. While it's not as good as 2 and 3, it is better than 4. So
is that right?
Yeah, absolutely. It is a tearjerker, man. It is one of those ones.
Oh.
The beginning is slow, but when it hits you in the feel, it is a gut punch. I mean, it is like from that like 2/3 after the first act, from then onward, it is just a tearjerker. Right?
It's okay, Romano. I'm just glad that you're here for the support.
So
hey, Romano.
Okay.
But I'm glad you guys enjoyed Supergirl. It's not going to be for everybody. It's going to be another one of those movies that. It's going to divide people down the middle.
I'll tell you. Let me just to clarify. We liked it for what it was at the moment. I mean, they did what they could. We wanted to see it for ourselves. If anything, I wanted to see if it was going to be really whack. Then I could have been on here and be like, yo, look, that movie was whack.
You wanted to see if it was
Don't go waste your money.
You wanted to see if it was Masters of the Universe.
He-Man was okay. Stop it.
Y'all giving that movie too much credit. That was top
That
10
was
worst
hard.
movies I've ever seen in theaters.
It wasn't that
It
terrible.
wasn't
It's
They
right,
just-
it's right up there with
they tried
Transformers:
to
The
do like a
Last
little
Night.
modern take on it though.
Oh yeah, that was bad.
But
that was
no,
bad.
but
That
nerd,
was bad.
nerd. Any final thoughts before I switch you out for the next person?
No, I just recommend. I said, James Gunn, if you're listening, you're probably not. Let's stop focusing on these side characters. We have so many people of color that need to be focused on with superhero movies. DC has the biggest library of superheroes and people of color. We need Static. We need what's his face?
I kind of thought they were probably gonna do like with Mr. Terrific because he was in the Superman one or
Mr.
someone,
Terrific.
from that same.
You guys know
movie.
who's the other one I'm thinking of? You guys know who I'm thinking of? The Black Superman.
Oh yes, yes.
Icon.
Valzad.
Icon.
No,
I'm
Icon.
about to say. I think it's about Val. I think it's about Valzad.
No, I'm like, well,
Icon.
you do an Icon movie, that's doing numbers. You do Static, that's doing numbers. You know, this upcoming Lantern show, that's about to do numbers. You know, we go out and support our own. Sinners, man, did numbers. Black Panther did numbers. We about to support Lanterns. Get a Static movie, that's just about to do $1 billion. I guarantee you. Heck, if you want to do a black females-led movie, Vixen. Vixen would be a great movie. And you wouldn't even have to advertise it as a DC Comics movie, and people will go out to see it just because the story alone is so good.
Yeah.
Yes,
that would be interesting. I would like to see that.
Because the thing is, when it comes to black superheroes, we are always, getting railroaded. When they have a successful black superhero, he's based off another white superhero.
Yeah.
Why aren't we getting female superhero movies that aren't based off another white male superhero? That's the real question we should be asking. Why aren't the original female heroes getting attention, and we're getting stuff?
Maybe. Okay, so maybe we say that for another stream.
Yes, yeah, we'll do that.
Or maybe, or even you could stream it, but doesn't
that
matter.
would be an interesting topic. Yeah.
All right, you guys.
So that. Hey, nerd, is it safe to say that that'll be the next Black Excellence stream?
Heck yeah, let's do a Black Excellence stream. DC comic movies about black superheroes that need to come out and directed straight at James Gunn. We'll tag him 50 times until he answers, because he's been known to answer people on X and stuff. We'll tag him a million times. Hey, answer us here. Why? I know why we don't have a Static movie, but we want real answers. Give us our movie. Do what you can.
Jesus. But anyway, so all right, nerd. Like I said, if you want to hang in the back, and I could bring
I'll just click the
guys
link.
up
I'll click
later.
the link again.
Okay.
Or whatever. That's fine.
All right.
All right.
I'll see you later. Oh, my bad, nerd. Say it again.
I was just saying, let Rangerverse get up here and say his piece.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
All
right, peace.
I was like, what happened?
All right. Next person in line. Man. All right, Rangers, what's going on?
First, take off that shirt. Go put on another one. You don't take off the shirt. I told you already, man. Go take the shirt off.
Shut up, dude.
You look.
Don't come in disrespect. Don't come in here disrespecting my channel like that.
Wait. This coming from the man who barely has any knowledge of what this means, bruh. Take it off. Go.
Right. Okay.
Damn.
Excuse me for not knowing about every single superhero's biography.
You know I gotta mess with you.
It's all good, man. It's all good. Anyway, what's your take on this topic? I feel like I haven't seen you. No, I mean I've seen you. I mean we've seen each other recently, but you haven't been on here in a while. My man was like, my man was like, yeah, I'm a watch from the back. Look at that brother sweat. I could wipe it off. I could wipe it off my screen.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
Anyway, what's going on, man? I'm messing with you though. What's going on?
Well, see, the reason why I hadn't been on many streams lately because I had to make a couple of super saves,
Super saves?
Had to make a couple super saves, man.
All right.
Hey,
All right.
But no, but yeah, like my thoughts on the topic of the Supergirl movie is, like I said before, with my stream, I give it a 7 out of 10. But with the Krypton scenes, showing her backstory on Krypton and her scenes with Clark and everything, that boosted it up to make it an 8 out of 10. So I'm kind of in between 7 out of 10 and 8 out of 10. So I'm kind of in between. Honestly, I really enjoyed the movie. I really from all the trailers and stuff, like everyone's talking about Lobo and all that. Like, in all honesty, I did not care for Lobo in this movie.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jason Momoa for doing a top notch performance like he always does. But it's just that I don't look at the character based off the actor that's portraying him, or whatever. I'm looking at it solely as I'm watching this movie from what it's showing me and the story that it's telling. And honestly, Lobo did not really Lobo was just there just to be like, hey, Lobo's here. Here's a character that we've never seen in live action, so we're gonna put him in the movie just so we got you got like the fans can be like, wow, Lobo was in the movie. That was cool. Okay. Okay, but why is he here? What purpose is he serving to the character of Supergirl in this movie? I mean, he was there, then he left. Like, bro, where'd you go?
Exactly. That's what I'm like, what the heck? Oh. I really I really enjoyed what Kara was going through in the movie because now I know a lot of people tend to not like this movie because of different things and all that, but I really just hate when people judge something just because of a trailer or whatever, and like the movie hasn't even come out. Like, how can you say something sucks or whatever if before you've even seen the whole movie itself? A trailer is just one thing. You're only seeing like clips of the movie to make you want to go see it. That's what the trailer is for. It's not the whole movie. So why are you judging a movie based off a trailer that you haven't even seen for the whole movie? Go watch the movie and judge it off that. Like, don't look like, sure, the movie is, loosely an adaptation of the Woman of Tomorrow comic, storyline, and all that. But at the same time, like, there are people who, okay, how I look at it is every iteration of a character that's been shown, no matter if we've seen them before, even though this is a different particular version, they're all still different, even though their core of who they are is the same. Like this particular, okay, like let's say that you have no knowledge of anything DC whatsoever. Like, let's just say you're not a DC fan at all. Like, you've never seen it. Okay, you go see the Superman movie like that. Let's say that's your first ever experience of seeing anything DC. Mm-hmm. That's for people. That's for people. I can see that being who someone's first view of the character to get to know who Superman is, what he's about, a little bit of his story, and what's going forward with this particular version. It doesn't have to be like, the previous version or whatever, or anything like that.
And same thing with the Supergirl movie. I went in looking at it as, okay, I've seen all these other different versions of Supergirl. I know all these other different versions, but at the same time, you have to I feel like you have to look at it from this perspective, and that is, yeah, sure. Even though you have seen and you know other versions of Supergirl, this is a different particular version of the character. You can't compare this version with another version of her because you don't know anything about this particular version. That's why this movie is here, to show you what this version's about, what she's going to be like going forward, how that's going to develop her character going forward. It's just another part. It's just another part of building this DC universe, so people can get more invested in this particular DC universe. That's all that is. You don't have to compare it to like Supergirl from the Arrowverse or Supergirl from the Flash or anything like that. Just watch it for what it is. And if you don't know anything about Supergirl, this movie, I will say, is a good way for people, for non-Supergirl fans who don't know anything about Supergirl, to be able to figure out something about Supergirl. They will by the end of the movie, they will know at least something about Supergirl as a character.
Well, that's kind of what I was getting at. I know, okay, for somebody like you, know a lot about the character. You got people that are coming in seeing this movie. They may know of the character, but maybe not much about it. But if they leave, they can leave out knowing something about the character. Maybe not everything, but they'll know enough about them. Like, I know there were times where if I didn't know about a certain hero and I went to the movies, I would actually I would actually go, right? And then when I leave, I'll actually look them up for myself and read up on them.
Yeah.
And be like, oh, Steph, okay, they did this, they did that. Okay, it loosely was going by this. It was loosely going by that. So that's just one way how I build my knowledge on some of these heroes and everything. And then there's plenty others out there that I may know of them, but I'm not gonna have the I guess the broad knowledge of them. So, but this one was definitely like a different type of Supergirl. Like I said, it just based it off of the Woman of Tomorrow comic that I do know, and then I look, like I said, I actually read into it, and I was like, okay, now I see where they were getting all this from,
Yeah. I mean, even like I said, I didn't really know what they were basing this movie on when I saw it. I was like, what's going on? But I still just saw it for what it was, and I was like, this is definitely not like the 80s version, definitely not like the TV show or anything I've seen. But when I did, the research on it, look back, I'm like, oh, okay, I see where they were going with it. But I didn't just shut it out. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, okay. I, looked at it with an open mind, willing to learn more about, this version of Supergirl. It makes more sense to me. I wasn't going to sit here and say, oh my God, I didn't know what was going on. I just watched it, so okay, I'm learning it. Now I could connect it, you know what I'm saying? Because I went in with the open mind, learned about it, and now I can see where it connects. Because some people, they just like, I don't know where I don't know what's going on. So I was paying attention. I just didn't know what was happening, but now I can see the connection, and it makes more sense to me. Why she was the way she was, why they had this other character come in. I had no idea who Ruthie was. I'm like, who's this? I don't know nobody named that. But I was like, I'll learn her, figure her story. And now look at everything that's going on. So, yeah.
Any final words, Rangerverse, before I switch out to the next person?
I got some final words real quick. Nerd, I know you watching, bro. I know you watching, but and I'm gonna say, look, and I'm gonna have to say it, bro. I'm gonna have to say it. Don't hate on Masters of the Universe, bro. That was a good ass movie.
Jesus.
I caught you trying to be slick with that. That was a good movie, bro.
That was like a little. He slid that in there.
But all right, I'm gonna go.
Trendon, so real quick, Trendon says, do you think adapting a different Supergirl comic story would have made a stronger film?
I don't know, because I got to learn other versions of her. I mean, like I said, I only knew from the CW show and more so from the movie from the 80s. But I mean, I think another storyline could have did it good, but this one wasn't too bad. Now that I know where it came from. Okay. Sorry.
Okay. No, you're good. I was Rangers, if you're good, I'm actually gonna switch you out with someone else. They can't be up for too long, so I want to catch them before they leave. Mm-hmm. So if you want to hang in the back, feel free to hang in the back, and I can bring all you guys up if you guys are still here. So
sounds good.
All right, man. Thanks for your input.
Thank you.
We're gonna check you in a little bit.
All right.
Let's see who else is here. Okay, I know you're not gonna be here for long.
Hey,
what's up, people?
What's up?
Everybody hear me?
Yep, got
cool.
you.
Oh, how's it going, guys? My favorite people. How are you?
Good.
Why, thank you.
Good to see you.
Good.
Can you hear us?
I can hear you guys perfectly.
Okay. I know you can't be here long, so that's why I brought you up. I do have someone else in the back that's gonna go after you.
Sorry, I line skipped. If I line skipped you, I'm sorry.
It's not really a line. It's not really a line skip. I just, I know you don't have long because I know you reviewed this on your stream, and I enjoyed it actually. I was like, okay, Geek. All right. I can see where you're coming from.
I'm of the opinion everybody should have their own opinion. I don't think there's anything wrong with getting feedback from others who are passionate about that particular topic or whatever. But my biggest issue, honestly, and it's not even an issue, it's just like kind of rubs me wrong, is how many people come up and say, well, I didn't see it, but let me tell you about it. It's like, well, if you didn't even see it, how do you know? I mean, like it's the same thing with this one, with Masters. There were so many people that condoned it and crapped on it. I think to answer Nerd Talk's question in the comments, I think the biggest issue, I don't think it was the script. I think the script was solid, except for one part I did not enjoy. And that was the part that you already mentioned, DG. Again, that was kind of almost felt forced.
Say that again. I didn't hear you.
The part that you mentioned, the part that they changed from the Woman of Tomorrow comic in the ending. Change that was the only problem I had with the film, honestly. And I kind of overlooked that because, as you said, it fit with where the story was going. This idea of corruption and what you can think that means. But anyway, back to Nerds Talk thing. I think the marketing definitely did not help. I saw very little marketing for this film leading up to the trailers, and then they kind of let the problem is marketing doesn't really exist anymore. It's trailers. Nobody really cares until they get the trailer. And I got to be honest, I can't help but notice a lot of these people, and when I say these people, I mean people who I've talked to who did not enjoy Supergirl. And I say, well, why?
Geek. What do you mean, these people? I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm playing.
I'll hit him in the head for you.
What the hell, man? Catching strays?
I'm playing.
What the hell?
I'm playing. I'm literally joking. I'm literally just joking.
Oh man, yeah.
Come on, you missed this point. As you were saying, I will hit him for you later.
That's good timing, DG. God damn, right in the middle of my thought. Talking to people who did not enjoy Supergirl.
Okay.
we start boiling it down. Like, okay, what don't you like? Well, I didn't like this part. Okay, I get that, but this is because of this. Okay, that makes sense. Well, I didn't like this part either. And honestly, and I've probably spoken to what 5-6 people maybe in person about it. People down at the comic store, a couple fans of the show that I stay in touch with. It boils down to they're still mad about the Snyder shit. That's what it all boils down to. After we boiled away all the layers, all the crap that the other people that came up and said, the misogyny and the marketing and after we boiled all that away, these were Snyder fans who were still mad. Go ahead, BG.
No. I just want to acknowledge the super chat here. Cole with the super chat with the $20 from Australia super chat, right? The problem with film critics on YouTube is they all fall into the trap of we review the movie we imagined, not the movie that was shown.
Facts.
Lack of marketing.
This goes to what I said
as
in
much
the chat.
weight as a fart in outer space, mate.
Sorry. This goes back to what I said in the chat, right? It's like you judge a film before you've seen anything about it. Right. You judged Gunn's universe. There have been 2 movies and 1 show. Well, 2 shows if you count Peacemaker, but that deal was already done. So for people to like, oh, Gunn's done. You know, I'm seeing all these stories about his contract being up at the end of the year. Like that means shit. You know, again, people just think they know and they don't. And it's like there've been 2 movies.
Thanks, Brent.
2 movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You're making money. Everybody's happy about that. Yeah. Money. So anyway, and Verse is right. The same thing with this film here, Masters of the Universe. It was like the reason that these films don't do well, in my opinion, is because they are trying to cater to a niche audience. Mean Green, even you admitted you did not know much about this story. And it is a very obscure story, honestly. If we're being honest, it's a good story, but it skews really far from what that traditional Supergirl is to everyone. And that's the one that's flying beside Superman, kind of a side character, doesn't really matter, doesn't have her own story, you know. And so they had, my thinking is this, why, and this is the question I get asked that I don't really have an answer to. Why Supergirl? Well, I don't know. I mean, I told you, I think there's a long-term plan. Nobody knows what that is, but she was important to it in some way. Now, you start thinking about stories where Supergirl is important. I can only really think of one, and that is Crisis on Infinite Earths. She is a big part with, you know, the what do you call it, the Monitor and the Anti-Monitor.
Yeah,
that stuff. It becomes she becomes very pivotal in the universe. However, that Supergirl is not the Supergirl from Woman of Tomorrow. It's the, you know, cousin that's happy go lucky, you know, kind of you get drunk and all that crap, right? And again, for people that say, "Oh, well, I didn't mind Snyder's Supergirl," well, she was different too. You know what they did? They took they took the Superman story from Flashpoint and gave it to Supergirl, is what they did. In Flashpoint, it's Superman who they find in that dome with the red sunlight on him that has been there since he crashed in Metropolis. If you read, it's not Supergirl, it's Superman. So that was how they kind of snuck her in. And nobody had a problem with that.
Hey, totally can.
But again, you know, that's just I have a Superman shirt. I just don't have it on. It's in the wash.
No, that's all good.
No, you
and he said, I actually like Supergirl in an Injustice game. I thought she was good. I think I have both those games actually.
When you give her a story, it's good, and I think that's what was the attempt here, was to give her her own story rather than always leeching off of Kal-El's story, right? And maybe leeching is a bad word, you know, kind of coming off of Kal-El's story.
Yeah.
That sounded even worse. So again,
So,
Oh wait. Oh yeah, I got another super chat. Cole again with the super chat. Snyder fans say if Gunn wants a happy man of tomorrow, Superman, why doesn't he just make a new character to do that? Can't make this up. Appreciate the super chat, Cole.
That's really the biggest issue is Snyder fans versus Gunn fans at the end of the day. However, as I said, I don't think that I think the era of you see Marvel or DC before titles and you freak out. And I'm talking, when I say you, I mean the regular person that doesn't watch this stuff, doesn't watch YouTube, is not a fan of comics, the person who's going to take their kids to the movies that weekend.
Right.
I think that's what it is.
That's what I was thinking.
Around, right, and killing people.
I thought of the kids that were in the theater going to see Supergirl, thinking she was going to be the normal Supergirl. I'm like,
to play devil's
this
advocate.
is kind of cringe, but it's good.
It was. I mean, and I mean, I had my daughter.
Like,
my daughter's 13. My daughter was there, and she's like, yeah, go. And I'm going, all this shit. But no,
I'm glad you mentioned that point.
To play devil's advocate, it's a very thin line that you have to walk. Okay, and I get they like you said, my cat. They have to make her edgy. They have to make her kind of, the newer femme fatale, not the old school femme fatale. It's got to be like. And again, to your point, DG, and I'm not making fun, I think that's why there was no love story, because she's playing to the modern femme fatale. And when you think about that, all the new female spies, like Charlize Theron was in one. I think Angelina Jolie was Salt. Lucy with Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah.
Relationships don't really play into it because, again, they're the new generation of femme fatales. Same thing with Supergirl. They tried to make it something with her and Flash. It didn't work. Tell me it didn't work. It didn't feel right at all. That thing that Ezra
I can't see that.
Oh, yes.
Bro, that was not working on me at all. I was like, this girl doesn't.
Are you talking about from the CW?
Flash. No, the movie Flash, right?
Oh,
the movie Flash.
Gotcha, yeah, the movie Flash.
Supergirl was in there as well.
This romantic link with the alternate universes Flash, Ezra Miller, and it was, you talk about cringe. I mean, that was awful. Like, he's like, she's so cute, looking out the window and getting pictures and stuff and all that, and she just could give two shits, again. And I think that's the newer kind of femme fatale. Black Titan, what's up? Good night, buddy.
Thank you, bro. Black Titan, my bro, Black Titan. He's about to get up out of here, but he just wanted to bless me with a super chat. Appreciate it. Thank you very much, Black Titan.
Thank you.
Nice one. Anyway, that's pretty much my take that you haven't already heard. I encourage people. I did do a review for it about a week ago, and again, I just think that this is a James Gunn thing. This is an internet thing. I think that movies, no matter, and I'm talking about movies like even like the Odyssey that's getting ready to come out with Matt Damon. I mean, movies have to adjust the way that they are marketed to people. The way the Odyssey is being marketed, I don't think that'll work because you're not doing enough. Now with Christopher Nolan, it's always less is more with his marketing, and it usually works that way, but not lately. I mean, his last couple have not been very good.
Wait, what did Cole say? Huh? Do you think the kid's going to see Supergirl give a ish what neurotic says?
No.
And we want, who is it? Oh, it quotes, we want female characters to have flaws. Supergirl's literally a grieving drunk. She's too flawed. She's not perfect. Like
I don't think you had to make her like you could have had her grieving and drinking, but she was a drunk.
Mhm.
She was like a
Oh, yeah,
like
she
a
was.
college girl drunk. Okay, it wasn't like sitting in the corner with a bottle of bourbon. It was like she was the party, right? You get out and dance in the middle of the dance floor and all that shit. That's not grease drinking in my book. That's a drunk. So, you know, love you, Co. But yeah, no, I'm not.
Oh Lord.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
I know
any-
you got one back, DG. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, do you have any other final words before I bring the next person up?
Go see movies. Don't talk about them, and then try to backseat review, if you will. You know, really watch the movie. Try to get an idea of what the filmmakers were trying to do before you judge it based off of what other people say. Love you guys. Have a good night.
All right.
Thanks,
Thank
Keisha.
you. Good night.
Till next time.
Okay. Uh-oh.
I got it.
Okay.
Okay, who is next in line? Mike Johnson.
Hey guys, how you doing, guys? What's up?
What's going on? How you been?
I've been all right. I've been chilling. I'm just listening. I'm just watching all the reviews of what you guys just said about it, about Supergirl and stuff, and whatever y'all said.
All right. Well, what do you think about Supergirl? First of all, did you see it?
Brother, I see it like 3 weeks ago already. I forgot. I'm trying to warn
yeah,
you
you did.
guys.
Yeah.
I'm trying to warn you guys. It's a decent movie. It's a decent movie. It's just like there's some problem in this movie, like the editing, and then it was very short movie. It's a very short, and the story, like the story, it's just like it's been ups and downs lately. But I just I wish this movie never been bad to me. I don't want to get too hard. I hate criticize this movie this much. I wish to say it would be good, but I don't want to criticize it. But I said it was a decent movie, but there's a lot of problems in this movie. I know a lot of these folks out there online on internet just keep on crapping about the actress named Melody. Like, listen, do y'all even watch Melody from House of the Dragon? Like, do you know how?
I never really got into the whole Game of Thrones thing.
I'm Game of Thrones. Yeah, sorry guys. I just make it up.
No, you're good. No, you could
though.
talk. No, you could talk about it. I just, you know,
it's fine.
I don't
I
know much about it.
I never seen any of it. Yeah.
I think I watched Game of Thrones a little bit, but I don't watch it a lot. But but it's just here's the thing. Yeah, Melody. Yeah, let's talk about Melody. Okay. She's a good actress. Okay, she's beautiful. I don't care what nobody says around the world. If I would have met Melody, I was trying to save her life and saying, I don't care what nobody says. You're still beautiful. That's all I have to say. Yeah.
Millie Glazer in the house. Just kidding.
Do we have to make a meme for you?
Damn, no, please don't, please.
Nah,
Like,
I won't do that to you.
it might. Hey, look, listen. Almost everybody on the internet is hating on Millie, or some people are, except for you. So we gotta show some Millie love.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Millie's life. I don't want
pretty natural looking woman.
No, I don't think Millie is like a real ugly woman. I mean, I think she's pretty attractive. I mean,
yeah. They talk about her, talk about her teeth, her face, or something. Like, what?
All right, let me acknowledge a super chat here. Cole once again with the $10 super chat.
Hey,
people who are happy this movie is fallen. People who are happy this movie has fallen are guys who don't like the character Supergirl, don't like the actress Millie Alcock, in a movie they never wanted to see. Let that sink in.
Mm-hmm.
There's truth to that. There's some truth to that.
Yeah.
There's some truth to that.
Yeah, I agree. And
I think some people just don't want to admit that they're just not a fan of Supergirl, or maybe they're just not a fan of the actress. Or it's
really. Sorry. Go on.
No, they're just not a fan of the character, or maybe I don't know. She didn't look a certain way on screen. I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to be mild here, but I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah, I'm trying my best. Like, see, like, I get too exhausted, too depressing to see folks online or crapping every movies between Marvel and DC because everybody say about the woke agenda or wherever
So you're
the
funny.
frick is wherever it's going, wherever the woke agenda. You
Yeah.
probably don't know. There's a couple online that I really cannot stand is Tyrone Madness, nerve wracking.
Well, oh wait. You
Wait,
name dropping people now on YouTube?
I'm just I just let you know if you don't even know where it
Oh,
is.
okay. No,
I'm just
no,
letting
no.
you
It's
know.
fine. It's fine because I think I've heard of these guys.
I
I
don't
think
feel
that
like
are
I've
floating
heard those
around
names.
on
Yeah,
my
I,
feed
listen.
somewhere.
I don't want to get. Listen, I don't. I'm just saying. I just don't want to get too on live TV on live because I'm just letting y'all know. I'm just be careful because it's all over the place on YouTube. Just don't watch it, guys. Be careful. That's all I
Yeah.
have to
I think
say.
I've seen a lot of reviews on Supergirl, and let's just say that most of the reviews that I've listened to were bad. I think out of them, I might have listened to maybe like one, maybe two decent reviews, good reviews, but that's it. And a lot of those ones, they gave the movie like a 7 out of 10. You know,
Yeah.
I see. I see. I
so,
see.
so I mean, there are some people who do like the movie. It's just the fact that a lot of it is just the hate and whatnot. And because of all this, it's what's convincing people not to go see it. Not and some probably just didn't care for it, but it's like again, it's like this kind of like this forced hate. And I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I'm not joining the bandwagon of of hate
Yeah.
or whatever. Like I said, I'm a type of person, and my cat can vouch for this too, because we're both the same way. And this
Yeah. Basically.
for ourselves, we see a show for ourselves, then we make our judgment.
Shut up, nerd.
Hey, this was
Nerd,
bad.
nerd, please stop, nerd, please. You're going too far right now. But hey,
I already understand where
no,
you're coming from, nerd.
Oh,
yeah,
I
well,
didn't even. Oh, I
You
didn't even.
rubbing it in.
I didn't even see him. I didn't even
He's like,
see him out
man,
here.
black girl.
Legacy
Hey.
Nerd, how are you?
legacy of
Oh,
nerd,
hey,
legacy of
Legacy.
nerd,
How you doing?
legacy of nerd. How you doing? Yeah. So,
What's up?
and my thoughts on
Yeah,
Jason
nerd's how
Momoa.
he getting on my nerve. Sorry.
And
Okay.
my thoughts on Jason Momoa, yeah, he absolutely killing more than he was in Aquaman.
Okay.
I like
I
them. I
mean, he
like
did
them.
good,
I
but
feel like
I
I like
just
him a little bit
don't.
better in this than
I guess I
Aquaman.
need to
I
see
mean, he was
more
cool as
of him
Aquaman. He
as
was
Lobo
cool.
to understand it, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. I mean, listen, I thought he was really good at Aquaman, but here's the thing. I think because they're kind of been waste him a little bit time. I guess I don't even want to say it around the people, but it's just here's the thing. They just waste his character and stuff. But it just listen. I don't want to say anything about whatever the race or anything about who's a character or this and that. I just don't want to say that, but yeah. So,
Mhm.
to me, Jason Momoa as Lob. I forgot his name. What's that character name? I'm sorry,
Lobo.
Lobo. Yeah, that actually
Mhm.
fit. He looks just like Lobo to me, and I see it. I see,
Okay.
and it fits him good, and that's why I clearly enjoy Lobo. I clearly enjoy him as Lobo. That's the one I enjoy
Nice.
him. I was like,
Okay.
this is the Lobo we've been waiting for.
Mhm.
He
Okay.
he reminded me to kiss a member.
He kind of did.
What the? He did remind me to kiss. Like, dang.
Yeah, he
That's
kind of
kind of
did.
cold. That's kind of cold, bro. Y'all gotta chill with that.
Oh Lord. Hey, Mike Johnson. Any last word on this before? Looks like I could start bringing everybody else up all together because I don't think I have
All
anybody
right,
new in the back.
all right,
Any other final thoughts on this before
all
I
right.
bring the crew
Listen.
up?
All right, listen. I'm gonna say this around the world. Whatever you guys don't, if you don't want to see this movie, you don't feel this type of way, you get critical. Just please don't watch it. If you feel like you are interested, go see it. That's the case. All right. That's all I have to say.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right.
All right. Cool.
Thank you.
I appreciate your input.
Yeah. Yeah. No problem, DG. No problem.
So now it looks I don't have anybody new back here, and it looks like Brent wants back on this. Probably had to handle some business, so I'm gonna start bringing everybody else back up.
All right.
If you guys are ready, I guess we can have a full-on conversation about this. Yeah, I see him. All right, so I'm bringing back Alec, and I'm bringing back Rangerverse.
Rangerverse, wake up!
Oh Lordy!
And I got a few minutes to spare for anybody that wants to, I guess Brent, if you want to come back up, that's fine. I just more so wanted to like get you guys input individually on the movie. That's all. You know, just switching it up a little bit.
It's a 3-star out of 5 movie. I gave it. So it's an okay movie. It's an okay movie.
Yeah.
Hey, guys! It's doing way better than another movie that I had watched. It was a mystery movie. It was the worst story ever. If I find the name of it, I will send it to y'all, and you will most likely agree with me.
All right. So this is everybody that's already been up here already. So now I guess we can start the cookout, right?
Yeah, might as well.
Brent's back.
Hey.
And Nerd Talk's back.
All right.
All right, here we go.
Almost a full house.
Almost a full house.
All right, because we're about to have like the Brady Bunch. I mean, it's like 2 more people.
Yeah, I just wanted to get you guys separate opinions on this. You know, before I start bringing everybody else back up, just so everybody can say what they have to say.
All right.
So,
Right.
And what's for real about Michael Keaton? That was because of Snyder. That was a Snyder movie of the movie that didn't get Batgirl a chance to see the light of day. It had nothing to do with James Gunn. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. In his defense.
I'm just saying Michael Keaton would have gotten me to go see the movie. If Michael Keaton was in Supergirl, I might have gone and seen it.
He wasn't gonna be in that because the Flash stumped the box office. That's
Listen,
we were supposed to get Batman Beyond. We were supposed to get that.
I know.
But now we're not.
Don't remind me, Alex.
There's
Do
too
not
many bad
remind me.
CGI, bro.
The Flash was horrible, man.
and how long wasn't that
But
movie? Like
Michael
almost 3
Keaton
hours
was
long.
not bad in that
I
movie.
fell asleep.
Bro, I actually tried to watch. I didn't see it in the theaters. I actually streamed that. I was like, wasn't that like 2.5, 3 hours long?
And you want to know what's crazy, DG? No one even remembers Nicolas Cage in the movie. Nobody remembers that.
I was about to say Nicolas Cage in the movie.
I remember
I remember that scene,
right?
and it was horrible. Why was? Because they.
And you know what, though?
What on earth?
It's not even really him. It's a photo of him that's out there, and they CGI'd it in the movie. That's exactly what they did. That's exactly what they did.
Like,
I learned the whole story.
There's
a whole story
to
to
it.
it.
What is this?
CGI him.
I thought it was horrible. Why they put him in there like that?
It didn't make no sense.
They did him
made
dirty,
sense.
bro.
I'm like,
No, Coach, I was making a joke out of it. Like it's that bad. It's that bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the point that you don't even remember certain people.
Oh yeah.
But you know who I do remember? Michael Keaton.
He's the only reason people want to go see it.
Right.
He's the
that's
only
my
reason.
point. That
He's
was
the
my
only
point.
reason.
That's the only reason why I went to go see it.
But then they shit on us at the end of the movie, right? He goes back to his regular universe, right? And all the Batmans you can bring back, right? All the Batmans you can
They
bring
brought
back.
the best one.
No, he was no.
Look.
Let
Look.
Rangeverse cook. Let Rangeverse cook.
Look. I mean, look. I got the Flash movie over here, but look, I'm gonna tell you this 100% right now. I did not care for Michael Keaton in the movie. I did not like. He's not even the reason I even went. I did not care. The only reason I went was because of Supergirl. That was it. Other than that, I did not care.
I didn't care for Supergirl in that movie. She had no plot in there. I'm just saying.
I mean,
she died. They brought her.
I'm just gonna be honest.
7 times. That's what they did.
Like she was the most. Look. I'll tell you this. Out of
Learn
everything,
stuff about Black Batman Robin.
Like,
I actually like that movie.
I love Batman and Robin. Look. I was so soup when I saw George Clooney.
Now I'm gonna say this right. You know what?
No, go ahead, Rangers. Go ahead.
Since we own Batman and Robin, you cannot deny that even though that movie was silly as hell, it gave us a very serious take on Batgirl.
Right.
Yeah, but we're not talking about Adam West. We're talking about Michael Keaton.
Hey, we ain't worried about Adam West right now, bro. We ain't worried about that.
I'm just saying, people in my town, the only reason they went to go see it because they are all big fans of Batman '89. That's the only reason. They did not care. They did not care for the Flash at all.
Look, nerd. The only reason why you go see any kind of movie is if it's like a black superhero thing. Like I don't know what's up with you with that.
Because I am a black man and I like to see myself represented on the screen.
You don't. Well, hold on. Wait.
We've seen it. We've seen it already. And his name is Chadwick Boseman, and he is gone.
Hold on, Alex.
You gotta let that go, guys.
Wait a minute. Hold on, Alex. Hold on. Check this out. Wait a minute. Now,
you can't see our black superhero.
No. Hold on.
Wait, you trying to say your Captain America is better than mine?
Wait, I got.
Yo, shut up, man! Shut up! Where are you going?
Wait.
Where was some of you guys that last week when I did this?
Look, I got a counter argument for Nerd right there because he said that he's a black man. He wants to see himself represented. Nerd, look, we all saw you represented years ago. You want to know what movie that was?
Which one? Don't say Handyman.
O'Neal Steel movie, bro. We saw you.
I love Steel.
Stop.
I love Steel.
We saw you, so you was represented.
So
you ain't got nothing else to say.
I'm one of those people.
It was actually interesting for its time. You gotta admit that.
So you was already represented long
time.
Before, okay? It's okay if you look. It's okay you're trying to get back to being relevant. It's okay.
If James Gunn wants to bring back Shaq for a Steel reboot, I'm all for it.
Fuck no, bro. That movie was trash.
Yeah.
James Gunn not gonna do that, man. James Gunn not gonna do that, man.
I mean, I'm sure if he could pull, I'm sure he could probably. I mean, if he really wanted to, he could pull. Whoa, hold on a second, guys.
Oh,
I got somebody in the back.
Oh, it's a Legacy of Nerd.
I haven't even.
Nerd.
Who's first on here?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh no, it's what? Another Day in Paradise, right?
Oh boy.
No Batman and Robin hate here. That is a great movie.
How are you,
Whoa. No Batman and Robin hate, but you hating on Supergirl though?
No autographs, please. I actually really like the Schumacher movies, by the way. I wish movies could be fun like that. But apparently they can't be anymore. But yeah, no, I'm going all right. How's everyone else doing?
Good, man. Good to be here, man. And
release the Val Kilmer cut.
Appreciate your engagement and contributions. As always.
Yes, thank you.
Like, are we just going to do this for every weird movie now? Oh yeah, we have to release the Val Kilmer cut. Well, there's no reason to do that because Batman Forever was commercially successful. Why does it need an extended cut?
Because you know the darker version, I would love to see. The darker cut that was originally.
Go home, nerd. You're drunk. It doesn't need an extended cut.
That's a good one, bro. That's a good one.
The first person to buy that Blu-ray.
It doesn't need one. It doesn't need it, and we all know
doesn't need one. Honestly,
Nerd talk.
That's a good one, brother.
I'm a big believer in director cuts need to be shorter than the theatrical version. Cut more crap out. That's what I reckon. But that's my version of it.
I own the Fantastic Four movie 8 times on DVD. Listen, when I go to support, I go to support.
Walked into that trap 8 times in a row. There's a lot about you.
I love that. I love that movie.
Wait a minute. Which Fantastic Four movie are you referring to?
The 2015 one.
Oh
Okay,
god.
Anytime I see
Get
that
outta
on
here,
a
bro.
I'm
$5
with you
film,
on that one.
I go buy
This
it.
is so interesting. I'm
I'm
just
with
going to
you on
listen.
that one.
You talking
I'm
about the
with you on
Michael
that one,
B.
nerd.
B. Jordan one,
Yes,
man?
the
You need to
black,
let. No,
black-
Oh my
man.
God.
You need to
Look,
stop.
Michael B. Jordan is an
It's
awesome
really
actor.
not
And it's a
as
great
bad
performance. It's just
as
not
a
a
lot
good
of people
movie.
think it is.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree. He's a good actor. It's
part.
just
Yeah, it's
wrong
a great
movie for him.
performance from Michael B. Jordan. It's just not a great movie.
Yeah.
I disagree. I think if you look at it as a sci-fi movie and not as Fantastic Four, it's a great film.
I mean, the final fight with Doom was pretty good. You know, I think it was pretty good.
It's hard to gauge nerds seriously because the measuring bar he sets is so low you can trip over it at some point.
I love that movie.
Flash movie is a Batman from 50 years ago.
Hold on.
I seriously do love that
Wait,
movie.
Co, hold on. Because now that I have you here, Co, please let me let him speak.
Yep.
Co, do you have any thoughts on this Supergirl movie?
Well, I think it's a great time. Like if you buy a ticket to go and see the new Supergirl movie, it does what's written on the box. It's a Supergirl movie. It has Supergirl doing Supergirl things. What's not to like about it? You know? And for some reason, that's sending people crazy. I don't understand.
Okay.
Hey, here's my problem. I didn't
I
ask
reckon
for a
it's great.
Supergirl movie.
See, but here's the thing, though. A lot of the people who don't like this, you know, like you can say it's Snyder fans, you can say it's all of this. And now, look, if you hate the last 6 comic book movies that James Gunn has had a hand in creating, why would you buy a ticket to the 7th one hoping it's going to be different?
Right, you said yourself.
At some point, the audience goer has to take responsibility and go, maybe it's me this time.
There's only 2 things I liked about the Snyder movies. One was Lex Luthor, and the other one was Batman.
Let's get real, nerd. No one cared about the Snyder movies until he was cancelled. Until he was fired.
I didn't like him. I didn't like him at all.
That part.
Exactly.
I did want to see
as soon as Zack Snyder was fired, all these videos started popping up. What Snyder got right about the DC universe? No one cared. Come on.
I mean, look, I was seeing a whole bunch of stuff on social media.
You even started, man.
See, the thing is, though, I seen a whole bunch of stuff like around that time. All I kept seeing was hashtag restore the Snyder cut, release the Snyder cut, go back to the Snyder cut.
Sorry, DG, but you know what I find so funny about that is that you would think with a damn near 5-hour-long movie to digest, they'd shut up for 5 minutes. But no. Nope.
Yo, DG.
You got to take a day off work to watch the Zack Snyder Justice League movie.
Bro,
that?
No. I have to tell you a short story about when it came out. That 4-hour film came out. I was working second shift that night. It was into the night. So as soon as I even heard about it coming out, I knew everybody on my social media pages were all like, oh, I'm about to go see Justice League, Bro, I got home. I tried to look at the first 20 minutes of that movie. Man, I was tired. I had to watch segments of the movie later that weekend because it was so long. I took breaks in between. I tell you to watch that movie.
I tell you this, DG. I'll tell you this, and this is not one word of a lie, DG. I sat down, I pressed play, and when I saw the slow motion Superman screaming, I stopped it. I'm like, no, I've got better stuff to do with 4 hours. There's no way I'm watching this.
You know
there
what?
was a lot of like scenic,
look between both of these, between both of these movies, man, like the way that they got Clark in the Whedon cut, I'm like, okay, so You're acting like Superman now. Okay.
But here's the thing, though, Rangerverse. This is what I find so funny. People are like, Henry Cavill never really got a chance to act like Clark in the comics. Well, when I spend like 36 hours in a gym every single week, when I walk up on set and I'm dressed like Superman, I'm not interested in character development. I walk up to Zach and I say, rightio, who am I punching today? Like when I've been in the gym that long.
That's true.
That's how I do it at that point. Zack Snyder's Superman is not about Clark, all right?
It's not.
Yeah.
They just like, you know what? And you know what? Like, here, the one thing when it comes to the Snyder version of Batman and Superman, okay. Now I get a lot of I literally get a lot of hate from it because people do not like when I say this, and the fact that they okay. So
I'm a big boy. I can handle it. Go for it.
So, look,
feelings aren't going to be hurt here.
I mean, I'm a big Superman fan, and
really?
the moment we got all the way to like at least like the Sweden version, I was done. I was completely done with the Snyderverse. Like by the time we got to Justice League, I was done. Don't ask me about nothing else. What'd you think of Ben Affleck's Batman? Like, is that your favorite Batman? Like, who's your favorite Batman? I'm like, bro, I do not give two shits about Ben Affleck's Batman. That ain't Batman.
Nerd likes that.
Ben Affleck's Batman is the best Batman.
Oh my god!
This guy.
No,
I'm actually still trying to process.
Bro, if you don't get that murdering psychopath out of here pretending to be Batman,
I'm sitting here like trying to process what Nerd Talk is talking about.
Romano
he started off with Lex Luthor from the Snyderverse being an epic version of Lex Luthor. I'm trying to process what you're saying.
You can't say he wasn't.
We have got to stop saying Lex Luthor and epic in the same sentence.
I'm trying to process that, Cole. That's
what
I'm trying to do.
Well, in terms of that version, maybe.
They're cartoon characters, for God's sake, all right? It's not that big. It's like people talking about Masters of the Universe was too funny. We're talking about grown men wrestling each other in their underwear. I don't think it's that serious, guys.
Masters of the Universe is ass. Let's not even talk about Masters of the Universe.
Hey, man, this is serious. No, it's not.
Nerd. I told you about that. I told you about what's going to happen if you say that
Okay,
again.
Romano.
Get out of here, bro.
I can't stand that movie.
Oh, he likes. Oh, really?
Oh, okay.
Oh god, that's
look,
too
man,
funny.
Listen, man. I really appreciate Romano's take on a lot of this kind of stuff, but he's also the guy that thinks Lord Zed needs an origin story. So it's
no, it's a great origin story.
No, wait a minute. Oh man,
but the way he did it was good.
It's a great
like this is the guy that felt like Lord Zed needed an origin.
Hey, look, man, and that's what I'm talking about. Like, it's all about having fun. It's all about having a laugh. That's what we're talking about.
Yes.
No, he doesn't.
Exactly.
He doesn't.
Yes.
Man, look.
Like, it's like the people that give George Lucas a hard time because he told the voice actor for Darth Maul, just make him sound evil. Have you seen what Darth Maul looks like? It's pretty an
Listen, if we're gonna bring in George Lucas, we got to bring in how.
Hold on. Guys. Hold on a second. I got one more person. I got one more person. You done woke up the monster.
Is this why Lord Zed needs an origin story?
This is epic right now.
You know what? I know why you want Lord Zed to have a
full house now, DG.
I know, right?
Because that last thing you was in, I get it. I understand.
Oh well, shuffle up and deal.
Nerd, don't even start the Jar Jar stuff. Don't
I
even
love
start
Jar
the
Jar.
Jar.
This is the cookout.
I love
better
Jar
stop
Jar.
We ain't gonna start Jar Jar.
Well, that's the thing that I find so, Alec, like, that's the thing that I find so funny is that for 26 years, people have been screaming, we don't like Jar Jar. Well, people are entitled to their own opinions, aren't we? Well, of course they are. They made their point a quarter of a century ago. We get it. We don't like Jar Jar.
Wait.
Right?
I gotta hear this reason now. Cole, why doesn't Zed need an origin story? Why doesn't he?
Oh god.
Well,
I muted myself on that one.
Well, the answer is simple. When you look at the Mutiny Part 1, he literally just rocks up and he starts taking care of business. No origin, no assembly required. Just add water. Like he doesn't need any character development. He rocks up and gets rid of Rita and cleans up her mess. And he does it in about 3 minutes. I don't think there's a reason to turn that into a 3-hour-long movie. Like Zed doesn't need an origin, you know. And it's the classic trap of. It's the classic trap of what the question of what happened is never going to be as interesting as what is going to happen. You know.
I'm going to disagree with that because without it, like, here's the thing too, because like people want to know Vader's backstory, and like as a kid, I wanted to know how did Zed become like that, because I think that's fascinating. Like, because how did he become skinless? Who is this Lord Zed guy? How is he? And then we would find out even he has a boss, Dark Spectre. So like, how's this Emperor of Evil even control?
Well,
you know,
how,
so it's
how do you one up Lucifer? Well, then you do the Devil's boss.
But Zed wasn't that though. Zed wasn't even like. Plus, I think with my films, I go deep with it, and I don't hold back. Like I should like the comics, in my opinion. In my opinion, the comics kind of held. They weren't graphic enough with Zed. With me, I don't hold back. Like he's just villain from the start. He's just subverting everyone, and just it's very interesting. I think again, there's more. Like you weren't curious on Vader's backstory as a kid, like just the little bit we knew on that he got burned in lava.
Well, when you look at Star Wars, the original one, like if you look at Vader, he's literally just a janitor. They said, "Better work, Vader." Like
janitor. Whoa, whoa. Geez. You came out with violence tonight, man.
No, like I just find it so interesting. Like Nerd Talk is one of these guys who, let's talk about Star Wars spin-off series. I want a spin-off on Darth Vader. Literally, the guy, if he's not born, Star Wars doesn't happen. He wants a spin-off of the guy the entire universe revolves around.
I want a Jar Jar Binks spin-off.
What's wrong with that?
Let's get it. I want justice for Jar Jar.
I'm holding out for Watto and BB. I'm holding out for Watto and BB-8 buddy cop movie.
Or who's the black guy? Finn. Finn from episode 7.
I swear to God, if you say
justice for Finn. Justice for Finn. I'm just saying.
Dude, nerd.
All right.
Stop.
You want to see Watto's thing on Tatooine? What if? Hey, we don't take Jedi credits around there.
Only money.
That's the thing. That's the thing.
Only money around there.
Let's turn into a Star Wars stream.
I think we need to save that for a Star Wars stream. We need to save that for a Star Wars
save
stream.
it.
Romano, before we get way off topic and everything, I know you didn't see the Supergirl movie, but do you have any input on Supergirl, the character, or what will drive you to want to see the movie if you wanted to see the movie Supergirl?
Oh, I want to see it. I just haven't. It's been a little chaotic at my place, but I do want to see it. And I did see. Not sure if this counts. I saw the original though with Faye Dunaway and I'm forgetting her. The girl who played Supergirl. I saw that one. Yeah. And I don't think that's that bad. It's a little strange, but it's not bad. You know. And it's something I never expected.
Version?
Yeah, and it's something I never expected to see Faye Dunaway, and I never thought I never thought Brando would do a Superman movie either. So him doing the Godfather to being Superman's father. Well,
because most of us weren't born when that movie was made. Of course, we didn't see it coming.
You're not wrong on that one, Doug. You're not wrong.
I did get a chance to watch the 1984 Supergirl movie. It was a little longer than I expected.
You know, I actually have a comic that's based off that movie.
Stay in your
fell
corner.
asleep.
Look, it's in the 80s, man. I mean,
Yeah,
neither one of us was born when the movie came out.
I wasn't thought of.
Oh Lord.
No, it came out. It literally came out. It literally no. That movie came out literally a year before I was born. A year before I was born.
I'm pretty sure my dad was 13 when it came out, so of course
There
I
you
have
go.
a very good memory about it.
Like I'm pretty sure that my mom actually graduated high school a year before that movie came out.
Yeah, I totally didn't see it.
That's what I'm saying. Like a year.
I totally didn't see it coming, Rangerverse. I mean, what an awesome movie. Marlon Brando was in a Superman movie once, 1978, wasn't it?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
No, I was literally it literally came out a year before I was born. I was like, oh snap.
Oh, you're not
just like the first Karate Kid.
Oh yeah, that's right. You came out
the first
Personally, I think that's a bit overrated. The Karate Kid. It's a good movie, but it's not that good as many people make it up to be. Like, again, might be controversial opinion. Same with Back to the Future. I think that's a little bit overrated, but it's not. They're not bad.
You tell them, mate. I mean, Mr. Miyagi origin story. Get on it.
Man, look, like everything is becoming an origin story or a sequel nowadays, man.
That's what Cobra Kai tried to do. That's exactly what they tried to do.
See, but here's the thing.
Really?
Like to bring it back to Supergirl, like that's what I like. Like we need to find out more about how she got where she is in this movie. Planet boom. Like what more do you need? Like
right, okay.
Look.
All we needed to know was that, Krypton exploded. Argo City was there, hey, it was messed up. She got sent to Earth. She meets Clark. Clark's like, hey, you know what? You can stay with me. You're gonna love Earth. Your power's about to kick in just about now. There you go. That's it.
No, here's the thing. Here's the thing. You have a point. I'm not going to disagree with that point, but I think that's that's one of what you're saying kills creativity. Like that, then nothing else would have. Like that's the thing. If people are always going to have questions, saying it stops here kills everything. It's like, here's the thing. I don't watch The Mandalorian. I don't care about The Mandalorian, but I know people who like it. And even the book of Boba Fett, there were people. Again, I'm a casual Star Wars, and I'm a casual DC. I don't really care that much about Supergirl, all these other things. But there's no. Hear me out. You're saying, "Oh, we should just stop this here." Blah blah. That kills any creativity, like what potential people could have with these stories. That's where other cool things spring off from. Like that's like my idea. Like for Zed's backstory came from Revenge of the Sith. And who would think in Star Wars would inspire? Like it's just you can't say, oh, it should because without all these other creative things, then we'd have nothing. Like we wouldn't be talking about Supergirl here if they didn't want to do something different from Superman. You could say it's just a gender change, but it's really different. And just saying it should stop there is very defeating, and I kind of don't like that. I think that's very narrow-minded, small-minded thinking. Yeah. Like just because that's what
I think. That's what I think, Romano. I mean, Leia never held a lightsaber in the OG trilogy, but that that never stopped them from doing it.
No, you're reducing it.
It kills creativity, doesn't it?
No. I see what you're trying to do here, but no, like again,
Ben doesn't have any force abilities.
You're reducing it. You're reducing it.
Now he wants to be a Jedi.
Let him finish. Let him finish.
Yeah, you're reducing it to just the smallest. Like, is that all it is to you? Just lightsabers? Like, because that's showing.
Well, no, it's not. Believe it or not, in the Leia example, I actually don't want her to hold a lightsaber because when you make her a Jedi, you can only do Jedi stories with her, and we got Luke for that. You know, like, and the problem that you fall into the trap of is.
So you want to? So okay.
Star Wars has to hit different beats with different women. Like some women want to be pilots, some women want to be Jedi and Sith, some women want to be princesses and queens. You know, when you strip all of that sort of stuff from Leia and you give her a lightsaber, like you can only do Jedi things with her when you do that. And I think that's sort of the trap that they got with Rey. You know, so it's better to just sort of leave her on her own. Like I didn't want her to do that. I was just using that as the example. She never holds a lightsaber in any of the movies, or at least the original trilogy. But that never stopped people from creating down the line, making her a Jedi in that sort of vein. Like creativity, like the only holds on creativity really do come down to the individual at heart. Is really what it is.
You know,
but they also have they're also dealing with executives and people who are putting in the money. And sometimes they want to call the shots on what happens, and they think that like everyone's a producer or director there, and they think they can just because they pay it, they can alter the script's ending. Or you're dealing with Manny cooks in the kitchen with a lot of this stuff, and it's like you can have a creative director, and the people will completely cut off what he wants to do. And like we saw this with Suicide Squad. We saw this like there were
the guy who made Suicide Squad. Let's make him make a longer one.
I'm just using that as a reference. You get what I'm trying to say, I think.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah,
so it's just So, but like even narrowing rate and.
Well, let me ask you this, Romano, all right? Like you're big on your Lord Zed, origin, for example, right? I reckon that's a terrible idea.
Of course, I'm making it. Why wouldn't I care deeply about what I'm creating?
Would you listen to me for one single solitary second if I even had creative control? I'm telling you no to do that.
Yes,
of course you'd make it anyway. Come on.
Would I? Wait, ask the question again. One more time.
Of course you'll do it anyway. Even if I had the actual power to stop you from doing that, not that I would, even if I did, you'd still make it anyway. And good on you. All right. No one can shackle you like that.
Like, here's the thing: I'm independent. I got the only one helping me is my parents. I'm not. There's not a studio. There's not a studio telling me, and I don't have a bunch of execs cutting down my neck. And I'm doing all the editing myself. Again, you got different people working different things, and they have to. Like, I'm appealing to the fandom. Power Ranger fans will love this. But I want everyone to like it. Like people who aren't fans, who don't know anything about Lord Zed, can check this out too. It's for everybody. I'm not. Hey,
Laura, what's up?
Daniel, not sure if that's making any sense. But
Daniel. I think he was just talking about it in general though. Like their studios are. Like fans, it's like us fans. Like we want the studios to do a certain story, but the studios, at the end of the day, they're going to do what they want to do.
A good example is Guillermo del Toro. For the longest time, he was meant to do a live-action Evangelion movie, but everything kept falling through all the time. So what does he do? He goes and makes Pacific Rim instead. You don't want to be remembered for what you didn't do. All right, you're going to find a way to make it happen, no matter what. Right?
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm talking about.
Right.
And Pacific Rim is great. I love Pacific Rim.
Who doesn't?
I think Pacific Rim is almost like a Power Rangers, a good Power Rangers movie.
All right, so we should really rein it back into Supergirl. Did this movie?
Yeah.
Wow!
I had to come up after the Zed origin thing.
It's like
this movie not do Supergirl things. All right, I suppose is the question. There's guys who hate this Supergirl movie. Did it not do Supergirl things? I think is the big question. I'm pretty sure you get what you sign up for when you go into this thing, right?
But see, that's my point. That was my point exactly. It did not appeal to anybody who did not know Supergirl going into it. So to get you have for a movie like this to work,
for sure?
Because nobody went to go see it. Toy Story's beat out.
How do you know that for sure?
This is why I love Nerd Talk. This is why I love Nerd Talk. People didn't know what they were going in for. It's a movie called Supergirl.
No, but what I'm saying,
bro. Come on.
I mean, I think people have a rough idea what they're going in for.
But
Yeah.
but people it didn't appeal to everybody enough for them
Okay,
to go
Laura.
see it. I mean, the box office is showing,
All right, Laura.
showing that right now.
I'll see you later,
People are
Laura.
going to rather go see Toy Story or the Minions
Love you, Laura.
rather than go see Supergirl, and that's a big problem. You got to appeal to the mainstream as well as the people who.
And that's the
are
thing.
comic fans.
That's the classic thing that I love the most about moviegoers right now. Hollywood needs original, better ideas right now. But that Toy Story 5, though.
Hey, that Toy Story 5 movie, it made me cry.
Look,
That was a very touching
Five
story.
movies.
Toy Story should've just ended it.
90s.
Hope you listening.
Here's my only. Hold on, I got one counter to that. Well, two counters: Obsession and Backrooms. They're just as big as
But that's
Toy
what I'm
Story
talking
5
about.
and Supergirl. Yeah.
But
To-
Obsession
to-
was able to connect with younger audiences. Supergirl has
To-
not done that.
Those are
Because
two
it's
completely
it's
discoverable
supposed
new
to
ideas,
appeal
and I
to
think
them.
it's been proven now is that young audience goers, they want to discover something new. Part of the reasons why things like Masters of the Universe, Thundercats, and Voltron are so great for us is because we were kids to experience them for the first time. I think it's been proven now kids don't want hand-me-downs. That's why things like the Backrooms and Obsession are really doing very well right now with young moviegoers right now, is because they're not hand-me-downs, you know? Like, lack of marketing be damned. Moviegoers, they don't want hand-me-downs. They don't want Spider-Man Reboot 16 or Captain America 26. They don't want that.
But here's another point.
They
I
don't
made
want another
earlier.
Master Universe as well.
Something
Yeah.
like Barbie.
you know what I like?
all
DG, you know what I love the most about the Masters of the Universe thing? For 40 years, that character has been known as a meme talking about how non-gay he looks, and that movie is failing, and people are surprised about it. Like, I'm truly baffled. Like, really.
Something like Barbie was able to capture a mainstream.
Damn.
That's because it was
should have
girls,
been
man.
appealing to that same kind of demographic. You know.
Bro, okay,
but here's the problem.
Time out, nerd. Time out.
Go on.
Did you forget that when we were growing up? Did you forget who the target audience was for Barbie dolls as a kid?
It's the same. It's going to be the same one.
Well, of
for
course, it
Supergirl.
was going to be that way for. Of course, Barbie did that because a
But
lot
I
of
haven't even seen the Barbie movie. That makes
It
any
should have been the
sense.
same for
I haven't seen
Supergirl.
Barbie either.
It should have been the same
never-
for Supergirl. It would have been
I
the
played
same
with Barbie
demographic.
dolls, and I have never
but
seen
that's
the
a
movie yet.
different look. That's a different genre thing, though.
I like my
Well,
superhero
it is,
movies.
it
I
is,
wasn't
it is,
appealed
it
to
is.
Barbie.
But Rangerverse, I need to throw this out here. And people are talking about how like something like Masters of the Universe didn't make them feel like when they were little kids when they went in on the Saturday morning cartoons. The problem though is that Masters of the Universe was 40 years ago. They're closer to being grandparents. Like their kids are grown. Like you're catering to that audience. It's hard to keep up the outrage when you're a grandpa.
Well, at the same time, I mean, okay, I'll at least say this for the Master of the Universe movie, because so when I went to go see it, I looked at it as, yeah, sure, we all grew up with it, I got that, but I just went in this looking at it as, okay, I'm gonna imagine myself as never seen Master of the Universe at all, ever. Can I still be able to get into this universe and care about the story and the characters if I've never seen anything about it? I did.
I love that. I'm going into this like totally blind, like I've never known He-Man before. Well, if that's the case, why would you even buy a ticket to a He-Man movie? Like, in 2026, like for real. Why would you? And it's the same.
Nerd, be easy, man. I know you didn't like it, but I mean, look.
No, he's trying to get the point across, DG. He wants us to know.
Here's that's the thing, though. You can walk into a lot of things. I'll give an example. I didn't know anything about Watchmen. I never heard of the comic till I saw the movie, and I love the movie. It's one of my top 3 favorite films ever made. Like I even reference it in my work. But Watchmen, yeah, and it's like I only knew about Batman and Superman. That was my limited knowledge of DC, and then I had no idea that even existed till I saw the movie. So it's again, you're opening like there are kids who might not have heard of He-Man, but now they're discovering it through the movie, and maybe they'll watch the old cartoon, and maybe like even Power Rangers, which I'm going to reference myself again. Maybe you never heard of Lord Zed. Maybe you never.
It reminds me of Walter Jones talking about Once and Always. He's like, that's going to get the kids interested in Mighty Morphin. No, they're not. They're interested in K-pop demon hunters. They don't care about Mighty Morphin.
Gonna disagree with that too. My sister has a kid who's like, what is she?
Mine.
I had Mighty Morphin playing in my room. She was hooked. She loved Mighty. She's just brand new, first time being introduced to it. So it's like, again, I'm seeing it firsthand. I've experienced this. You're again like. It is wild to me, some of this, like, because most of the time you're pretty smart, Cole. I usually agree with you on a lot, but I'm really disagreeing with you on a lot here. It's insane, man.
Romano, and I'm not denying that. What I'm saying is the exception does not prove the rule, is what I'm saying. You know? Like, I wish more people would take to it, but they simply don't.
Why?
Like, the numbers aren't lying, you know? Like, Five Nights at Freddy's absolutely donkey licked Supergirl and He-Man, right? And there's a reason for that. Power Rangers is not going to compare to those numbers ever again.
Turbo. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing too. Like, especially Turbo, the movie failed in theaters.
Like,
yeah, but it did well through movies. Like, cause people were discovering it through VHS and DVDs, and it's successful now. So all this stuff again, you may not see it in the now,
30 years
but
old,
later on,
guys. We got him.
Okay,
you never know. Hey,
hold on. Okay, wait. I got a question. I got a question for you.
Oh, what happened to Nerd Talk? Where'd he go?
He left. He can't take it anymore.
Ask your question.
And Super Sentai.
Okay,
got him.
ask your question, Rangerverse, and let's get back to the topic.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it is about the topic.
Before we head out of
is
here.
about the topic. Okay, so do you guys think that if Supergirl, like Supergirl, you know, if it had came out, you know, years ago, you know, like early 2000s time, you know, like the first Sam Raimi Spider-Man movie or so, do you guys think it would have done better back then
Yes.
than it has now?
Yes.
Yes.
I think
Yes.
so.
Superman, that thing on your shirt right now, in DG's shirt, that should have been leading the charge, not Iron Man. Iron Man was a D-lister, for God's sake. Superman should have been the first cab off the rank.
You're right, because I didn't really like. I heard about Iron Man. I've seen him in the animated Spider-Man cartoon.
For God's sake,
So I didn't even care about. I didn't even
it's a
know anything
household
about
name,
it
and
until
Supergirl
Iron Man.
isn't. Come on. Yeah.
But they
It's way
did though.
too late, and the party's over. The party's over. You know,
I mean,
Different
don't
times,
get me
different
wrong,
eras. We're talking.
Like if DC had started trying to build, you know, like an Avengers level type universe back in the back then during the early 2000s, and you know, I think it could have worked. I honestly think it could have worked because the way movies are now, it's just it's all just jumbled together, just throwing stuff together to see what sticks, and then it's like, oh well, the movie's already a disappointment before the movie even comes out because of a trailer. Like, we used to actually love watching the trailer. That's what used to get us wanting to go to the movie. Now it's like, well, the trailer's like, man, the trailer sucks. So the movies already suck. How do you know?
I think people are sick and tired. Look, I said this when I was up here earlier. I think people are making assumptions about these movies before they watch them because there's Star Wars set the tone. Kathleen Kennedy set the tone for people. Bob Iger as well. The 3 sequel trilogy movies, Little Mermaid, Snow White, all Disney properties, all pushing a woke agenda. People are just make assumptions. Oh, Supergirl is going to be another one of these agenda pushing movies, and I think that's really unfair. But that's just the reality of it. People are going to see, oh, this is another agenda pushing movie. Oh, James Gunn, another Disney director. No, I'm not going to watch this, and that's really unfair because Supergirl is an original property, and people should judge it based off of. Should watch the movie first before they make that assumption, but people have already made that assumption. That's why I say if it was released before the woke propaganda movies, I think it would have done really well.
See, this
But
is what
it's too late.
This is what
And
this is what I
there's some.
find so fascinating is that people keep saying, like, you know, the Disney Star Wars sequel trilogy, it's this woke agenda, it's this feministic sort of agenda.
It is though.
Ray couldn't lay a hand on Snoke, and she needed Kylo to save her, a straight white male. That doesn't sound woke to me, guys.
No, but
You know what?
it's not just that, but yeah, I see what you're saying.
My God, that does. If it is propaganda, it's very weak propaganda. All right.
Yeah, and it's Kathleen. It's a joke, but yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
But yeah, that movie was intentional. It was intentional propaganda by Kathleen Kennedy.
I love
she
that. Could you imagine buying a ticket to a Supergirl movie going, it's feminist propaganda. It's literally called Supergirl.
Right, but people.
But here, wait. The one in '84 again. I still have to. I have to see the.
She's too perfect. She has too many powers.
I still have to see. I still have to see the new Supergirl. But you don't. That doesn't mean the one in 1984 is, like she was fighting Faye Dunaway. And that wasn't woke. Though you can tell what's woke by what they're forcing in on. Like,
that's because they didn't have the budget to put in the actual DC universe villain.
Yeah, Cosmic Fury is woke in that because there was no reason for Amelia to become red. Zato was great. There didn't need to be that demotion. They did that intentionally. You could see it there, but like other things. They're not like even Mighty Morphin. They say that was woke before. It's like no, it wasn't. Just everyone was casual. That it wasn't. That was just people wanted to produce.
I love hearing the word.
Wait. Let me. I got one more point too.
Let him finish.
I got one more point too because I'm hearing a lot of. Old bashing, like just because. Oh yeah, it was like a lot of this stuff. Yes, it was old. In like made in the 80s or like the you're talking about He-Man and stuff like that. It may be old to us. It may be like because we're old. But here's the thing: just because it's old to us doesn't mean it's new to somebody else. There are lots of old movies that I haven't seen, and when I do see them, they're new to me. So it's like a lot of the movies I love, they're old. They're from the 70s, 80s. Again, like before my time, but they're new to me, and I like them. So that's saying. Like again, it's this. Co, you're super smart, man. It's wild to hear you say some of the things you're saying, like the fact that it's old doesn't like okay, like even let's go like Cosmic Fury is now old. That's 2023, but whoever sees it for the first time, it's new to them. Like it's just. Like my gosh, man, this is basic stuff.
I agree. I'm not saying you're a liar. Like I'm not denying that. What I'm saying is, it's going to be a tough sell to get kids to watch King Kong from '33 over the 2005 movie, all right, or the 2017 movie is what I'm saying. It's going to be a tough sell. It's going to be
I was 5 or 6 when I saw the first King Kong from 1933. I love it. So again,
of course,
like,
right. But
it is great. So what do you mean?
It's not going to have that mass appeal, is what I'm saying. It just simply won't. I want to give it a shot.
Disagree.
I agree with you. It's not going to stick the landing, is what I'm saying. It's been proven now. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, Cole. Let me ask you this question. Okay, so now, are you saying that like just by like the appeal for like just the King Kong movies? But what about like the Godzilla movie?
There's literally a whole universe now with Godzilla and Kong. Like that's a thing now.
Yeah, Rangerverse. I was just using King Kong as the example, and like I'll give you another one. Like the Voltron movie is not going to be released in theaters. That's going to be just strictly a digital release. Like that's going straight to streaming. And why wouldn't it?
Oh, is it?
It's going to be competing with Godzilla Supernova in the MonsterVerse. Godzilla is going to curb stomp those robot lions at the box office. There's just no comparison. It's a 50-year-old hangover. There's no way it's going to compete with that.
But Godzilla's been around way longer than Voltron.
Yeah, and it's been a lot more culturally relevant than Voltron as well. You have to remember that.
Well, that's true. I mean, heck, you got more He-Man and Thundercats more than than anything Voltron.
Like
You
it's
know,
funny.
in the last
It's funny.
30
Like
some
He-Man,
years.
like He-Man tanks at the box office, and people are talking about where's the Thundercats movie, as if that's going to do any better. Like we're coming off of the 2019 Cats movie, for God's sake, and people want a Thundercats movie.
It ain't time for it yet.
I don't know. I mean,
it ain't
I
time.
kind of be interested in seeing that though, but I don't know.
I'm interested.
I would
in
like to
seeing
see
it
it
but at
too,
the
because
same
I think
time,
Mum-Ra
it's
is
just not
awesome.
ready.
I think the sad, like what I'm trying to say is, I think the world has simply moved on from things like that. And like those numbers, and everyone turns around and says the numbers don't lie. Well, look at how brutal that is. Like, did He-Man even come close to 100 million? Like, my God. Like, that was, I haven't seen a bidding like that since someone shoved a banana in my pants and turned a monkey loose. You know?
Oh, Jesus.
What?
Yeah, generations has changed and all that stuff.
It really has.
It missed its window. It should have come
different
out
now.
15 years ago. Yeah, it's missed its window. You had your chance, Ted. You blew it. Like, it should have come out ages ago.
Well, Daniel, you remember how I was talking about attention spans?
Yeah.
Like, attention spans are now different now. Now, like, movies are
we
actually
used to be
being
able to do
edited
a lot
a
of
little
things back
differently
in the
now.
day with our attention spans, but
Because you were talking about Ben Affleck earlier. He was on a podcast talking about that. How,
yeah, I saw on Joe Rogan. Yeah.
Oh, yes, Cole. Yes, Cole.
Let me tell you something, Alec, real quick. Like, when they were making, I think it was like what, Call of Duty Black Ops 6, they had some veteran in there to tell them how to like authentically use these weapons and stuff like that. And they asked him this question: is there anything that made the final cut of the video game that really bothers you? And he said the smoke grenades. It takes about 15 seconds to get that pure coverage, and the developers of the video game said our player base doesn't have a 16-second attention span. It's up there in 4 seconds. Right?
Yep.
Dang.
You know,
It's crazy.
It's,
he's not lying on that.
That's wild.
A little slightly off here. Yeah, it only made 112 million worldwide against 200 million dollar production budget.
It just fell over the finish line. Yeah.
Wow.
And that money is that's not even accurate. The theater takes half, and then there's marketing as well.
Oh,
So this movie really bombed.
That is abysmal.
I wish this movie. I wish this movie never been this bad, bro.
abysmal.
I wish this movie never been this bad.
So it didn't even make his money back. What it's looking like.
This is worse than the first Power Rangers movie. Jesus. Wow.
Yeah, I know.
That's crazy.
Different time.
And that's the funniest thing about it is that
Different
everyone's like, yeah, but like you can say different times all you want, Rangerverse, but like the Mighty Morphin movie in '95, that was at the height of their powers, and it was abysmal like that as well.
But here's the thing. Yeah, but people are still talking about it. There's again literally conventions dedicated to it. So it's kind of like, again, there's a point where, like, again, I agree with you to a degree, but then it's like at the same time, there's all these things dedicated to it. So it's very hard.
Well, I agree. Like, you can have things that are dedicated to it, and like, you know, like
if it's lasted this
kind of stuff, but it doesn't lessen the blow though. 30 years after the fact, you know? It's just one of those things.
So is it, okay. So all right. So to use Lord
This is as of right now for Supergirl. Like, Supergirl is gross estimated.
Supergirl.
Yeah.
Not as bad as Snow White.
comment.
Snow White was just a disaster.
If
even worse.
Snow White.
If those figures are accurate, cinemas aren't dying; they're dead.
No comment.
Yeah.
I got no comment. I still love you, actress.
Well, it's because everything in theaters so much now too.
I mean, you look at the newest movie, Legend of the White Dragon. At my local theater, 2 people. I mean, it's theater watching is dead. It's dead. I mean, I don't care if the movie theater across the street at Batson Convention Center is sold out. Everywhere else, it's 2 people, and it's only one showing a day. It's so pathetic.
We kind of saw that. I'm a say that.
Supergirl. I mean, Supergirl's doing well in comparison. I know the budget's a little different, but you look at Obsession. I mean, it's just kind of like, movies are dead. The theaters are dead. At least.
I'll tell you this, Brent. That Millie Alcock, though, I wouldn't kick that out of bed.
Stop it! Come on.
Yo, crazy.
Oh, y'all killing me, bro.
Well, I guess, Cole, is it safe to say that you saw Supergirl for the plot?
Let's just say
I see
when
what you did there, DG.
when I bought the ticket, DG, I was there checking out the local talent. She is an Australian actress, by the way.
Yo, DG, we gotta hang up with Cole, man.
This is just me messing around. This is me just joking around.
We gotta hang up with Cole, man.
I'm all for playing games, but it's the whole funny because it's true thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, geeks
right,
though. We got crazy the last 30 minutes.
No. All right. So do you guys? Yeah, geek. We gotta. There's got a panel here. I'm about to actually shut down. I'm actually about to shut down real soon. So, guys, any final thoughts on the topic?
It's like I said before, the edit. The edit could have been changed up.
I say go check it out.
That's what I thought.
I still have to see it, but I'll let you know my thoughts after I see it. But other than that, if you want to check out Lord Zed's backstory on my YouTube channel, just check it out.
Oh my goodness, bro.
My thing on it is simple. Like, you're buying a ticket to go and see a thing called Supergirl, like a character that's like 80 years old. Don't go making anything more out of it than that, all right? It does what's written on the box, all right? It's going to do all that kind of stuff. You're buying a ticket to see Supergirl. She's going to be doing Supergirl things. And when it comes to online criticism, just one thing that does sort of get lost in the shuffle is a lot of the people who are talking about this movie failing are people who don't like the actress, don't like the character, don't like James Gunn, are happy that the movie is failing. Probably not the most biased answer I'd be listening to when it comes to the criticism, but it is a fun time and check it out.
Yeah, I've come across a few YouTube channels where, like, in my feed here and there about, like, oh, the Supergirl movie's flop because of the actress, and the actress said this in an interview. Like, really? That's why.
Come on, guys. Let's be nice, guys. I hope y'all are joking, but let's be nice. Maybe it's an inside. It gets to the inside joke. Inside joke.
You would. Mine are a little more subtle.
You would.
My inside joke's a little more subtle. If you guys don't notice, I mean.
Okay. Oh yeah. He's telling me.
Brent's jokes are about as subtle as getting hit in the head with a brick.
Well, I mean, people didn't notice. Only you noticed, Co.
Well, why don't you just start your own channel, Brent? I'm just a small YouTuber.
Yeah, crazy.
Here for a while. I reckon
we actually had a channel name for that, but go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say, DG, this was an awesome stream, man. This is definitely a
great
one in the win column.
This is amazing.
Thank you.
I do appreciate it, Cole. Thank you.
I know I've been a little bit late to the party, but when all this sort of stuff came on, I'm just like, shuffle up and deal. Get me. It's like when the mask gets into the nightclub.
Dude, you're good, man. I'm glad we actually had this discussion. Hopefully I'll be seeing you next time on more streams. Yeah, hopefully I'll be seeing you next time more. And I've been enjoying your game streams too. It's just that I know there's a time difference. So when I'm going to work, you're like you're streaming. So it's like I'll try to
so when you see me, I'm about 18 beers deep and a carton of 24 because it's that late for me.
Yeah.
So I'm not on my game at that point.
I know. I'm like heading to work and I'll get like, oh snap, Cole's online. All right, let me go check it out.
Yeah, well, better late than never. That's just me.
That's funny.
Hey, Mike.
Anyone else? Go ahead.
No. I'll talk about that at the stream.
Oh Lord. Anyway, any other final thoughts?
I'm good.
I mean, I'll go. I mean, I think the criticism. I said this before, but I think the criticism. You don't have to watch Supergirl to have an opinion necessarily on movies in general. I think I think someone mentioned this. I think people are just, as I said before, people are making assumptions, and it's really unfair for Supergirl. But I predicted this would be the consequence of other studios going political, and the box office numbers for Supergirl are a consequence of that, and it's just really unfortunate because I think more people would have watched it 20 years ago. I think it would have been a box office success.
You tell him, Brent. You tell him, Brent. It's all that Bat in the Sun's fault. Man, that's why
it's all Aaron's fault, right? Aaron Chomsky's fault.
Hi, man.
Oh my god.
I had nothing against Bat in the Sun, man. Look,
Nothing against it either, bro.
Just step it up and do your thing, man, because you're gonna have people talking junk about you.
Hey, DG, it's like Mr. T at the start of Rocky 3. You tell him this, I'm coming after him. He's next. I'm gonna kill him. You tell him.
Oh,
that's what that is.
Oh,
that was funny. Okay, guys, I think this is the stream. I guess I'm just gonna end it now. Let me just drop some of you down. If you guys want to stay in the back for a bit, that's fine. I'll talk for like a few minutes off stream, but for the most part, I think this has been a great stream. So I'm going to start shutting down now. So thank you guys for being here. Co, thank you, especially you being here.
Oh, always, mate. No autographs, please.
I appreciate it.
I'll hang back. I like that song.
all right.
What song?
What song?
Your song.
DD Toms, he's the man.
Oh,
Keep it DG.
I guess I'm doing the outro then. Okay, I'm doing the outro. So I'm like I said, you guys want to hang in the back for a bit? That's fine. I'll play my outro and then I'm gonna end the stream. And if you guys are still here and want to talk for a few, that's fine. Before I get some rest, because I am getting tired. We'll do that. Anyway, guys, thank you guys in the chat. Thank you guys coming up here to share your opinions and stuff. I know we went off topic several times, but
I'll sign it for you, geek. I'll sign it for you, geek. No worries.
All right. All right, I'm gonna start dropping you guys down. All right. And I'm gonna get you down too. All right, guys, that is the stream. Have a good night, and I'll see you later.
He's got the beat that makes you move.
Sorry, guys. Something is wrong here. I don't know what I did here. I did something wrong here. What did I do?
His rhythm smooth, it sets the groove. In flashing lights, he takes command.
Sorry about that, guys.
DG Collins is the man. Oh, he spins the night away, turning dark to break of day. Feel the bass, it shakes the land. DG Collins is the man. With every drop, he owns the floor. You crave the sound, you beg for more. He builds it up, then lets it fall. The crowd erupts, he's heard it all. Oh, he spins the night away, turning dark to break of day. Feel the bass, it shakes the land. DG Collins is the man. Fingers fly on steel and light. He owns the stars, he owns the night. A melody no one can plan. DG Collins. A melody no one can plan. DG Collins is the man. Oh, he spins the night away, turning dark to break of day. Feel the bass, it shakes the land. DG Collins is the man.